clouds begin to gather.
Yeah, they do.
Over the city of Crosshaven. Dark clouds, hidden by the night sky. And as the sky darkens, so too does the city. Its shadows no longer content to remain hidden. Water pools and falls from these clouds in heavy droplets, blanketing the city in a sheet of rain. As our vision flies over the darkening city, we see a young scholar with bouncing curly hair as she walks away from her childhood home, heavy with the words shared between her and her father. Back towards her parents' manor, we see her father step out in a fine suit, wearing an ornate masquerade mask. Our vision shifts, and we fly atop terracotta-tiled roofs and cobblestone streets. We peer into the windows of a nice but modest apartment. Inside, we see a young inventor bent over her workstation as a small, sturdy construct of her making brings her yet another hot cup of tea. We slide down the brick exterior of this building and quickly snake our way through the streets of Crosshaven, winding and flying through the maze-like streets and alleyways. We find ourselves on the East River side of Crosshaven. Drunken citizens stumble to find balance. Workers yawn and stretch as they make their way home. We see the exterior of a well-known establishment, the Lucky Turn. Through the windows, we see patrons enjoying ale and fresh food. We hear the magical melodies and tales of the Feywild sung by a familiar satyr, who we see through the windows strumming away on their mandolin. The doors to the Lucky Turn open, and a well-dressed, drunken young noble steps outside into the rain, followed by a tall guard assigned to protect him. The young noble smirks and begins to walk away from the tavern. As the doors start to swing closed, we see inside briefly, and at the bar of the tavern sits a familiar armored soldier, watching the young noble exit with an analyzing gaze. A flash of white catches our eyes, and from a second-floor window, a small white cat pounces out of the building and onto the awning, mirroring the movements of the young noble. We travel through this window, and we see a young sorcerer leaning over a railing. His eyes dart to his druidic companion before nodding towards the door, signaling him to follow. What happens next, we will discover on this episode of the Concordian Expanse campaign. Hello, and welcome, everyone, to Charmed Persons. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend so far. We've missed you. It's been a while.
Woof wins.
Woof wins. So it's so good to see you. Some announcements up top. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central, we have the premiere of our new show, another season in the Michael's Marvels universe. Michael, you want to talk about it?
Witches!
Which is what?
Which is scary.
That's my friend.
Which is scary and dark. We've got a magical turn on this season of Michael's Marvels. So come check out the premiere of that tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central. It's going to be great. And then Thursday at 7 p.m. Central, we have the next episode of Monster Hearts. Things went interesting last session. So let's see what goes down in this next one, shall we? And let's see if Zach can pay attention.
Oh, he will.
Oh, he will. Because if he doesn't, his character will die.
There's a gun pointing from off camera.
Angie walks off camera and walks on to my camera.
I am mother. This is based on me.
So please come check out the next session of Monster Heart. Seriously, things getting crazy, and I have a feeling this one might be pretty interesting. So come check it out this coming Thursday, and then a week from today, we aren't having another session. We will not be having another session with Concordian Expanse. You're going to have to wait another 2 weeks, but then we got a lot of sessions for you in a row. So stay tuned stay in touch with us at our socials, at CharmedPersons, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky. Yeah. Do you need anything else? Or, click that subscribe button on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. Click that subscribe button and give us money on Twitch if you're on Twitch. Or you can just follow us if you're on Twitch, if that's really all you can do. But did you know that if you have an Amazon Prime account, you already have an account that you can have on Twitch? So give it to us because you're watching us. I think that's it for announcements. So thank you for joining us. And let's start with a recap of our last session. Last session began at the Starvale Library, where the party split up to pursue different threads. Pipplin and Wilhelm left for the Institute to speak with the headmaster. Luke went to talk with the animals at the library. Luce spent some time with Sylvester, and Eovald had conversations with Norbit as well as Luke, where he learned a little bit more about his gauntlets and where they originated from. Meanwhile, Sybil was working on a letter to her friend Pip. At the Institute, Pip and Wilhelm met the headmaster, who agreed to support them if they could bring her stronger proof that Terry Lorehart had been using his magic to hurt people. She also promised to begin her own internal investigation, and invited Wilhelm to meet with her after the festival about a possible apprenticeship-type situation. Afterward, the group reunited at the library and discussed their next steps. From there, Sybil returned home to work on blueprints for her message rings, while Pipplin spoke with her father and learned 2 heavy truths. 1, he feels a little in over his head with the Night Wardens, even though he does feel as if he wants to preserve the connection between them and the council. And secondly, Pipplin's mother has been sick for some time and is somewhere up north, and he is worried about her and has asked for her help finding out what is going on. Later that night, Wilhelm, Luke, and Luce and Eovald headed to the Lucky Turn, where Luce took the spotlight, performing for the crowd, even earning a promising outstanding contract with the owner. While she kept the tavern's attention, the others worked in the background. Eovald drew out a drunken Terry Lorehart in conversation, getting a little bit more information from him, while Wilhelm used his magic to read Terry's thoughts, getting even more pertinent information for the party, and Luke kept watch from a distance. By the end of the night, Terry left the Lucky Turn, seemingly newly inspired to act on something after his conversation with Eovald. Wilhelm gave the signal for Luke to follow him, and right as things shifted from casual interrogation to mobile recon, that is where we stopped. And that is where we will pick up. So Luce, you are on stage playing the last verse of a song as you see Terry start to head out of the tavern and into the night, followed quickly but distantly by Luke. Eovald, you are at the bar, you see this happen. Wilhelm, you gave the signal to Luke, as well as saw Sylvester pounce out of the nearby window. The 3 of you know that Terry's on the move, you know that Luke's following, and you know that your next decision needs to be relatively quick. So, in this time, Wilhelm, what do you do right away?
I mean, the first thing I would do would be walk down to join everybody on the first floor, since I've been up on the peering over the balcony.
Okay, so you come down as Luce is wrapping up the final chorus of a song, and you come and you join Eovald at the bar. Eovald, do you stay and wait for Will to come join you?
Yep.
So Eovald, you're sitting there, and Will comes and joins you.
Are we following them, or is the cat doing the following for us?
I feel like if I were to follow, it'd be a little bit, suspicious.
Well, yeah, me too.
Maybe we just kind of
Hang out?
not necessarily follow, but can you talk to Luke? Like,
Do I see Luke? Is Luke already... Could I get within eyesight of Luke?
Roll a perception check.
Well, it's been so long, I don't even remember what my...
I
What are
know.
my stats? You said perception?
Perception.
Yeah, who am I? That's 13.
13, yeah. You are able to kind of like, the doors close, but you know the timing pretty well. You kind of like look out the window that Luce is performing in front of, and you see Luke walking past the window.
Okay, then yeah, I would activate telepathic speech with Luke. It'll last for 4 minutes, and then up to 4 miles away.
Okay, perfect. What do you say?
Wow.
Hey, it's Will. Just let me know if you need anything. Eovald and I are gonna hold up here.
Oh, handy. Yeah, I'll keep watch from a distance, let you know where he lands.
Sounds good. Don't die.
Try not
Not that you're gonna die. You're gonna do great.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
And just a reminder, Zach, I had placed a hex
Yes,
on
on Terry.
him. Not on Terry, yeah. I think it was charisma checks.
I think that is what you said, either that or Constitution. It was one of the C ones for sure.
Then
I
it would have
think
been
was
charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you do still feel that magical connection, that potential that is altering and shifting within his essence that you have connection to. You and Eovald are standing at the bar. Luce, you finish up the song. Applause all around. We discussed last session the amount of money you made from this performance. Hey, come back to me, Light. Thanks. You wrap up, and for the sake of convenience, we'll say that you also head to the bar and join Eovald and Will there.
Oh, great job. Great performance.
Thank you. I got a job here, actually. They want to book me as a regular.
Oh.
Yeah, it's exciting.
are you gonna take it or?
I mean, it's a part-time gig. I don't see why not. At least while I'm here. I don't think it'll get in the way of anything else I'm trying to do.
So you're not going to leave us to go... So you're not forsaking the group to be a singer?
Well,
Forsaking was harsh.
yes. No, I mean, I'm this is kind of the main thing, right?
Awesome.
Trying to
Then
figure
amazing.
out the mystery here, and then, yeah, at Thursday nights, I think.
That's so exciting. If you ever want a silent but effective background dancer, I could definitely summon one to, like, a light show or something.
Oh, I thought you were going to offer.
No, I don't think anyone wants to see me attempt to dance. That would not be nice.
We should talk about, like, adding some, like, enhancements.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Because I've got some things, but it's hard to concentrate on that while I'm performing, so.
I get that.
I played the lute when I was a child. I mean, I haven't played in many years, so maybe that's not relevant to this. But it just
No, but I mean, maybe we could get together and.
Is playing the lute like riding a bike that you can kind of do it whenever?
I'm gonna guess no,
Okay.
but
What?
maybe I can pick it back up.
What is a bike?
Oh, two wheels
Gotta get one.
attached, and then you sit on a kind of a seat, and then you use your legs to pedal forward, and it's an efficient mode of transportation.
I think I might have
Hmm.
a little trouble, but
As this
Fascinating.
conversation about the wonders of the world of
Biking.
Zelios continues, I am going to remind myself, because I didn't look at it, of the Eam inspiration, because I didn't look at that,
yes.
and I'm looking at it now, and I'm reading it, and I'm clocking it. Okay. And reminding myself and the viewers who got it last time. Do we
I
remember?
don't know if any of us got it last
Nobody
time.
get it?
I thought Michael did. No.
I don't even remember what the word was. TBH.
We should be writing these down. I thought
We
Michael.
should.
I wrote it.
Emily would know, and
Because
Emily's
it
watching.
wasn't Goofy Goober.
It's
it
No
was
Diggity.
No
No
Diggity.
Diggity was last week.
Oh, was it no diggity?
I don't think I guessed that. I think I got it the week before.
Chima, was that
Okay.
you?
Emily will tell us. She's in the chat.
I
She'll
don't think
tell
any of us
We'll
got
know
it
in
last
about,
time.
Tell
After the
us,
delay, we'll know
Emily.
in about like 5 minutes.
After the delay.
I know I didn't get it.
Yeah, it was definitely No Diggity, and I don't think anyone got it if Michael didn't. Because I think
Okay. Oh, Emily says Michael did.
That's what I was gonna say. It was
Oh, okay, sure, why not?
Okay, I was right. I'm not crazy. Yeah, because you got it, and we made the comment that both, I think you and I are the only ones who have got it.
Oh no, you both have gotten it twice. Is what it is.
That's what it was. We
You
both got it
have
twice.
gotten twice. That is what was.
Come on, guys.
Yeah,
How does it feel to be the elite?
Well. All right. But while this conversation is happening, Pip, we might have discussed this last session. I don't remember, so you're gonna have to remind me. When you left your home, were you headed to the Lucky Turn, or were you headed to your apartment?
I think headed to the apartment because my guess we were talking about meeting basically at like 11 or an hour before midnight,
Okay.
and I don't think since he was still going to the masquerade ball and everything, I don't think she left that late to head
Yeah.
straight to Vera's
Yeah.
where we were meeting,
Yeah.
and so I think she would just go home and hang out there until
Okay.
they both needed to leave, assuming Sybil would have been there as well.
Perfect. Yeah. So yeah, you definitely know that that's where Sybil was, as Sybil has been working away on your blueprint. Sybil, as a reminder for you and the viewers, even though I know you wrote it down, your first 4 hours of a successful check were spent drafting these message blueprints, lining up the arcanic ruins in a way that would specifically create the devices that you need to create. So you have spent the evening with getting about half that done, and with another 4 hours of work, you'll have the blueprint. And then with 4 more shifts of 4 hours, you'll be able to create the rings and have a permanent magic item. And I think we said they would cost you 20 gold apiece to make with materials.
Ooh.
So that's what you've been doing. So Pip, you enter your apartment, and let me shift from the exterior of the world to the interior of your apartment with a little hearth and flame going. It is warm inside, a nice respite from the chilled rain outside. You are immediately greeted with a Lady Pipplin entering from Norbit, and that kind of startles you as you're working away at your workstation. Quick question, just out of curiosity, and you can decide either way. You know, it's a fantasy world. The way this apartment is set up, is your like workstation in your room like behind closed doors, or like is your room in your room behind closed doors, but like your workstation is a little bit more accessible and out there? Where do you think would Pipplin immediately see you? Would you be behind closed doors in your room?
Yeah, I think a lot of stuff I've moved to my workshop space in the Artisans Guild, but if I'm just like tinkering at home, and I think I would
And
have
you're just
probably
like
gone
drafting
straight home.
blueprints, yeah.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I don't need a lot of like components or anything. So I think it's kind of like there's stuff in boxes and bags that are like near the door to be taken next time I go, that I've just kind of like pulled some stuff out of that are now like kind of falling over, and I'm at the kitchen table, just like that's the biggest space now. So yeah, I would be like probably hunched over with like many tea bags and like paper all over the
Love it.
kitchen table.
That's what you see, Pip, as you walk in.
Oh, Hello.
And Pip just starts sobbing the second you make eye
Oh.
contact.
Oh. I was going to ask how it went, but this seems telling. And I'll like go to her. Do you want a cup of tea? Do you want to sit down?
Tea would be nice.
Do you want to talk about it? Norbert, can we get some tea? Norbert!
Yes, of course, right away. Lady Sybil, Lady Pipplin, tea coming.
Thank you. And I would like maybe set her on the couch.
Yeah.
And I think it
Norbert
takes her
immediate. I mean, he's been keeping a kettle going because you're up doing stuff. So he honestly goes and there's probably already some hot water. So he goes and starts pouring some hot water, getting some tea ready. You sit her down on the couch. Pip, I know that you're about to kind of like go through this with Sybil, but what's going on in your head as you kind of digest everything that because you'll probably choose your words carefully with Sybil, but I'd love to know a little bit more unabashedly how Pip is feeling in this moment.
Yeah, I think she was holding out still like a little bit of hope that the Night Wardens were lying to her, and so like hearing her dad kind of just quickly say, "Yep, it's all true," like kind of shattered that last hope in her that she was really holding on to. So that in itself was like a lot to process, and all the things that she said to her dad of like there's like anger and disappointment and betrayal and broken trust and all of those things floating around with her dad, who has been the parent that she's been closer to, and so to like kind of lose that connection is pretty devastating to her. And everything with her mom, she currently feels a lot of anger about, and I think it's because the the situation around her brother's death was a sickness. It's like, oh, it just happened, how unfortunate, it's terrible, no one understands why. But now I think she's placing a lot of that blame on her mom, and she's now having to deal with what that means of like blaming her own mother for the death of her brother. And so there's like a lot of anger that she as a just Pip doesn't feel often. She's not an angry person, and so to have that as like almost a new emotion for her to that level is a lot. And also just processing just how much she didn't know about her mom and how involved she seems to be and secretive and shady and everything is
Yeah, I mean,
less surprising but hard to process.
Yeah, I mean, it is definitely like, I mean, it's a bit world shattering, like her parents have always been definitely eccentric, maybe, rich people, but, they've never been, I don't know, like, corrupt, in your brain, or like, like liars, or, so I think, yeah, it's pretty world shattering. So, as all that is going through your head, and Sybil sits you down on the on the couch.
On the couch!
Stop. Sits you down on the couch. What do you do? What do you say?
I think she is like sobbing, like hyperventilating, crying, so it takes like the whole time of the tea to be brewed for her to like calm down and get her breath back and like everything, because I think she just kind of lets it out now that she's home and kind of in a safe zone that she feels safe expressing all of this in. So she'll like take the tea and like shakily take a couple sips and try to catch her breath and say, "Oh, I'm sorry. That was a lot of crying.
No. It's got to go somewhere.
Well, yes, it did not. I guess it didn't go badly. I mean, he was honest with me and he was open to telling me most everything, including new information I was not ready for. But I mean, he confirmed he works with the Night Wardens, and He confirmed that the Lawhart family is dangerous and has very dangerous connections. So he kind of confirmed all of our suspicions are correct. That the
Wow.
Night Wardens are bad, but not as bad, it seems, as perhaps the Lawharts could be. But, that was hard enough to hear in itself.
Yeah.
I know we don't talk about it much, but we've talked a little bit about my brother and that he passed, got sick, and he passed. Apparently, it's genetic, and my mother has had the same sickness my whole life, I guess. He was just too young and weak to fight it at the time, and
Oh.
I don't know why she. And as she says this next part, I think Sybil notices the black of her pupils kind of spreads out to her eyes as she starts talking about her mom and how could she survive and her brother didn't, and like how dare she not tell anyone about this and not tell me about this and not tell us about it, and like again an anger that you rarely see from Pip kind of bubbles up as she's describing all of these feelings she has to her mom. And then she like takes a breath and her eyes return to normal, and she kind of shakes it off a little bit. And I just don't. I don't understand why. If this is genetic and has been in my family, it hasn't been said. I guess I now understand why she never said anything, because she keeps her secrets and her second life of whatever she's doing on these trips away from the family. It's just there's a lot I don't know about my mother, apparently, and that's quite infuriating to know that she's kept all of this from me. I could be sick, Sybil, and I don't. I would. How would I know?
What? I What's an appropriate amount of time to sit in this before we start looking for answers? Should we let it sit? It's very hard. It's a lot.
Well, you know me. I would be at the library right now if I could.
Do we go to the library?
I wouldn't
Should,
mind
oh,
that.
I don't think you're sick. Based on observation of your mother and how she's managed, but also the youth of your brother when he was taken ill. If you haven't experienced anything like that, your eyes. I don't know if you
What?
noticed or felt anything, but you physically changed just
What?
now.
What? What?
So I'm wondering if this is part of your, is this part of your um Asimar discovery? Is this
My
something
eye.
separate? Is part of this part of an Asimar?
What?
Is
What's changed, Sybil?
Oh, sorry. Your eyes, the pupils extended farther than your corneas and your irises, other parts of an eye. I'm not sure anatomically. The whole thing was taken up by blackness.
My eyes turned black.
Yes. And I tried to stay really calm about it. And I think I did a good job.
I think so. I thought.
But right now I'm a little freaked out.
Oh.
Not in like a get away from me way, but in like a woo, let's ask questions and discover things about it.
When did this happen?
Just now, when you were talking to me about how you feel about your mother and
Okay.
her keeping this from you.
Okay.
Do you want to try talking about it again and see if it happens again? Or is that no?
I
That's
don't know if I want it to happen again.
Yes.
My eyes turned black. That doesn't seem like a good thing.
Did it hurt? It seems
I
like you didn't
feel
notice.
anything. I just felt angry. So.
So you felt angry. Good. Okay, that's a start of thinking of something that this could be.
Okay.
And
And you've never noticed something like that before? I mean, I didn't feel any different, and I can't, unless I'm standing in front of a mirror, I couldn't see it. Did you?
well, to be honest, I can't think of a time when I've ever thought you were that angry. So I must either not have been paying attention or.
So black eyes, shiny blood.
Black eyes, shiny blood. Sounds like a blue eyes, white dragon situation.
New bad name, I call it. And you haven't noticed. So you haven't noticed the black eyes, but have you noticed since we've discovered the blood anything else? That
Well,
I
we
didn't-
haven't
I
spent that
can't
much
see.
time together, so I haven't really been perceiving you.
Right. Okay. Well. I mean, I feel like I read most of the books about these Asimov people, but maybe there's something I missed about black eyes. Would also like to go to the library and see if I could find anything about this stone my mother had. It seems like a similar, at least a similar idea as what people have to suck the smoke out of a room. It just sucks the sickness out of a person.
And is there anything that a celestial bloodline would be particularly at risk for? If it is a sickness that is afflicting your brother, your mother, is
What
that
is-
from your mother's side?
What if it's the opposite? What if that's what's protecting me from the sickness?
Could be. We're not ruling anything out.
I think either
This
way,
is
it
the
could be
exploration period.
okay. Okay. How long do we have till we have to meet the rest of the group?
Good question.
11.
At this point, because you had dinner with your dad, long conversation with your dad, walked home, so I do think that you're probably going to want to, it's probably like around 10, you're probably going to want to leave in the next 20, 30 minutes to be able to get to Vera's on time, so you don't have too long.
Maybe a tomorrow problem.
Yeah, I think I need to calm down a little bit, because if I have to tell everyone about this, I don't think I'm going to tell them about my mother. I think that's something that the rest of the group don't need to quite know yet, and if that makes my eyes turn black again, also don't think I need that to happen with the whole group.
Yeah.
So I think I need a little bit of a distraction, and I'm going to go practice some of the druid spells that I've talked with Luke about, and escape a little bit into studies. If that's okay.
Yeah, I'll come get you when it's time.
Okay, that would be great. Thank you.
Should you need any more tea, Lady Pipplin, just let me know.
I will. Thank you, Norbert, and thank you, Sybil. I know that was a lot of me coming in and word vomiting on you a little bit, and I appreciate you greatly.
Of course. Get some rest. We've got a lot to do tonight.
She hugs you and gives you like an extra long squeeze, and then kind of just goes into her room.
Where? Okay, as we switch back to the people at the
And
Lucky
Sybil
Turn.
stands there the rest of the 20 minutes.
As we switch back to the Lucky Turn, you guys are chatting at the bar. When Will, you hear in your head,
The ball.
all right, Terry is home now. He went home to the manor. Looks like from what I can see from the outside, his brother's there. And the two of them are talking in his brother's study, it looks like.
Oh, the nasty brother. Okay. I relay all this to...
Yeah. Let me know what I should do. I'll wait here.
I mean, do we do anything? Can't we do, like, anything? We can't just wander up and citizens arrest them.
No, but we could, like, disguise ourselves and just beat them up.
Walk me through that plan.
Well, we would just kind of put masks on and then go up to them and, like, punch them a few times.
Okay.
I'm just spitballing.
No. I'm just talking through this plan. So we beat them up, and then do we do anything after that? Do we just leave them there in their shame?
Yeah, it'll make us feel better, or at least me feel better. Maybe we would be like, hey, don't be such an asshole or whatever, and like we know what you did or something, but we don't let them know we're us.
I mean, I don't disagree that it would maybe acutely solve some of the emotional problems, but I do think that in terms of like long term, having something maybe more substantial to hold against them.
Could just give them a scare. Not necessarily have to beat them up. This is all assuming that we even need to go over there. I'm not entirely positive that that would go well for me, at least.
How do you scare someone without beating them up?
Show them something they're scared of.
Like what? What do you have in mind?
Well, I don't want to do it here. That would be a bit much. I can make them see, I don't know, something that I think that they're super afraid of. Like maybe a ghost of Elle. You know, in stories a lot, it's like the guilty conscience comes back and is like a ghost, and then the ghost propels the person to be good and not do murder anymore. That was my goal. But again, we don't have to go over there. We could just hang out for the night.
What do we know about the brother? Seems like the root of the problem, perhaps.
Well, yeah, when I was reading his mind, Terry was having a lot of animosity with his older brother. And they both mentioned well, maybe we shouldn't confront them just yet, because I remember seeing that they have access to the bloody daggers, and that probably would be bad.
Yeah.
You hear in your head, Will?
Oh.
There's some third guy here.
There's a third guy.
He looks to have already been in here talking to Thomas. Now he's talking to Thomas and Terry. He's well armed. That's all I can see.
Well armed guy. Okay.
It's not the bodyguard up there. I assume some other third party.
Yeah, it's not that.
I don't know.
All right. Well, something's bad's going on right here. Maybe we should wait, but I just feel like if we wait, they're conspiring.
At least check it out at a distance.
I'll say it, but I don't think it's gonna go. We could burn his house down.
Now we're talking. Thank you, Luce. Now we're spitballing.
These are really fascinating ideas. I love the breadth of brainstorming that we're doing here. I think arson, maybe where I draw the line personally. That might, I think, cause attention to us unduly. That's just my take.
You receive a bump in the shoulder, Eovald, as you guys are talking. And you look back and you see a man with like kind of a handlebar mustache and like longer brown, messy, greasy hair and kind of like worker's clothes. And he's just kind of like looking at you.
Excuse me?
Are you friends with that fucking Lawheart?
I just met him tonight. Do you know him?
Yeah, I fucking know him. I heard you were talking about me.
I'm sorry, I don't know if I know you.
Name's Morton.
Well, nice to meet you. I have nothing to do with him. He seems like well, not the kind of person that you want to be talking to for more than one occasion, you know.
Yeah, I guess you're probably right. What were you talking about me, though, for? You know, everybody's got ears in this place.
Well, I wasn't talking about you. He seems to be obsessed with you in some way, you know? It's...
Probably because of this, he puts up his hand, and you see on his pointer finger of his left hand is a ornate, it's just a band of a ring, but it seems to be made purely out of sapphire.
Pretty?
Yeah, this was the little little low hearts. I took it, teaching them a lesson. You know, just because you have money and a name doesn't mean you can treat people the way you want to treat them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I agree. How'd you take it? You sneak in there at night, or?
I beat the shit out of him and took it off his hand.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. I mean, some might call it a sucker punch, but, you know, here's what it is. If you're not paying attention to your surroundings, maybe you're the sucker.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Will, you know, seems like a bit of a shit, and it'd be a shame if his house burned down, right, Morton?
No, it fucking wouldn't be. But I'd be careful saying
I'm not doing it. No, yeah, I wouldn't do it myself, but I'm just saying it would be a shame.
Ah, see here, I thought you were a fucking friend of the law. Hey, Rook! Oh, Rook's not... Amelia! And, you see Amelia, the bar server, he says, the next round's on me. And she kind of just like, alright, Martin. And she walks away. Sorry about that.
It's alright.
Yeah. Just be careful who your friends are around here. They might have a name, but no one really likes those fucks.
That's true. Well, you should be careful too, because as much as he deserved it, seems like he's the vindictive type.
Yeah, I think I'll be alright. You have a good night, alright?
Alright, you too.
And he just like kind of stumbles away.
Wow, that was a totally normal, not threatening conversation.
I'm gonna say if that guy could beat him up, we could too.
Yeah.
I don't think I could. I think you all are really overestimating the upper body strength that I do not have.
Yeah, but you could.
What
Like,
about these dancers you can summon?
Yeah, how? What's the upper body
Well,
strength?
they're
of these
not. Well,
dancers?
they would be transparent. They wouldn't be able to beat him up.
Oh.
Alright,
Well.
the guy's leaving. Well-armored guy, he's leaving. He's heading out. Should I stay on the Lowhearts?
Armored guy is leaving. Should he stay
Follow.
with?
I say we
Follow the
him.
armored guy.
We already know where the lower hearts are right
Yeah, I
now.
was gonna
Good point. Follow armor guy.
Alright, are we sure we don't want any information from the Lowhearts?
Well, how about you? How about Luke follows the armor guy, and we just kind of like mosey away in that general direction and see what happens.
What exactly are we trying to get from the Lorehearts?
Proof.
Uh,
Oh, sorry, you're not asking me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was gonna say confession.
Oh, okay. You know, it's way easier when the task is just get rid of a bunch of snakes.
He's
Well,
more
this
straightforward.
is kind of the same task in a way. You know what I mean?
Sylvester's staying on Terry. I'm following the armor guy.
Sounds like a plan. Should we meet up with them anywhere?
Well,
Should we meet up with you anywhere?
Oh, well, we're meeting with the girls at Vera's, right? In like
Yes.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
We have 40 minutes to kill. I say we just kind of mosey on down there. I think that
Don't burn their house down.
I'm not going to burn my house down. If Morton does it, I didn't do it.
I
you
will
know
say
what I mean?
Vera's is further into the East River side, so you'd be going further away from the Loreheart's Manor, but that's okay. I'm just saying. Logistically, I wanted you to know.
Well, I think that if I saw Terry again, and
Well, was he flirting with you?
Yes, I think so. And
So
I think
maybe he thinks that you're there for a date.
Perhaps should I leverage that to my advantage?
I don't know. Should you?
Yeah, I think I should. Might as well. Nothing else to do right now.
Okay.
Do you think I shouldn't?
No, I just want you to feel comfortable. I don't want you to like set yourself up as like the honey trap moving forward, and then we always have to, dangle you on a stick to get.
I'm all right being dangled on the stick. If push comes to shove, I'll literally push and shove.
Okay.
What do you think, Luce? You should head over there, just kind of meander over there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure that we're going to pick up any more information here other than strangers coming and approaching us. So it is good, I think, maybe to keep Morton for the future as a thought, as somebody who, enemy of our enemy type of a situation.
Yeah.
But I think having more eyes out on the street and in that direction makes the most sense.
All right, let's skedaddle, as they say.
All right, so are you guys heading towards the Lorehearts, or are you heading to Vera's?
I'm heading towards the Lorehearts, just kind of casually, like
Eovald.
Making sure that I'm leaving enough time to eventually, like, make it on time to meet up with the others.
Yeah.
But
Okay, yeah. So you head towards the Lorehearts. As you are heading there, probably about halfway there, you hear in your head, "Fuck, I don't know how he did it, but I lost him."
Big guy?
Yeah, heading back to Lorehearts now.
Okay. Luke is gonna be meeting us back. He lost track of the guy.
Tell him to be careful.
Be careful.
I'm a rat.
Also, probably it only lasts for 4 minutes. I feel like our
Oh, you're right.
connection's
Yeah.
probably
It's
wrapping up.
It is. Yeah. It's definitely. It ends right now. It was actually those last few messages were like a little staticky. You're cutting it out.
Yeah.
All right. So
Going into a tunnel.
You eventually head in the direction of where you know the Loreheart's Manor to be, having never been there before. But you are familiar with the city and know where the Noble District is. So you have a pretty confident idea of the direction that it's in. Eventually, for the sake of brevity, we'll say that you meet up with Luke, kind of half close to the manor, who just kind of casually falls in with you and your group. And you eventually find yourselves on a street that is pretty wide. It's clearly like a little bit even wider than 2 carriages wide, with big noble homes on either side. Some of them are a little bit more modest, but they're still even like 2 to 3 story homes. The way that they're more modest is that they don't have like gated walls and stuff around them, but they're still very lavish homes. But the Loreheart Manor, as Luke brings you to, is one of the more lavish ones. It has a bit of open land around the actual manor itself, with a courtyard and a large gated wall, and there is 2 guards at the main gate that you can see. There are lights inside the manor, and when you get there, Luke kind of says, "Give me just a second," and he closes his eyes, and he kind of like nods off for a moment. He seems to kind of vacate his own body in a way. And then he kind of comes back. All right, Sylvester can see Thomas is still in his study. He's working on something. Terry's passed out in his room. We have a total of 4 patrolling guards and 1 head of security that kind of stay stationed in the main house. Oh, sorry. So 2 patrolling guards, 2 stationary guards at the gate, and 1 head of security kind of in the main house.
This seems tricky.
Yeah, I don't really know about breaking and entering without a full plan, and I'm not exactly experienced with breaking or entering.
Yeah, it's not really my forte either, to be honest.
What did you get
Luce?
from the What did you get from the conversation with him and Eovald? Will, did you? His mind.
He has a lot of baggage with his older brother. I think the older brother was kind of instigating whatever happened with Elle. So I don't exactly know if the older brother knows what happened, or I think it was more Terry's issues with him manifested in him being a murderous dick.
Okay. So I mean, what's the plan then?
I don't really have a plan. This whole thing has been making me feel pretty anxious.
We gotta find proof that Terry is using his magic to hurt people, or proof that he was involved with Elle. I mean,
But he's asleep now. I mean, is there anything that we could do now?
Well, do we know what Thomas is doing in the study right now? Maybe the cat can help out. Just take a little peek.
I mean, Sylvester's outside the manor. Getting him inside the manor is a different story.
Yeah, I don't know how any of us are going to get inside without it being real obvious.
Well, I could get inside without it being obvious.
Oh, okay.
But then I'm inside.
Right. And my abilities are more blowy-uppy, not so much sneaky.
Also, the girls are expecting us soon, and we definitely won't make it to them if I have to do what I have to do to get in there.
I think everything would probably be easier if we had the others.
All right. Yeah, we need to decide next steps together as a team. That's what we are now.
My vote is to reunite with our favorite ladies.
My vote is to keep Sylvester here and do the thing. I won't be able to check in with him visually or auditorially, but I can command him to run and find us should anything crazy go down here outside of them just sleeping or something.
All right, I think that's probably the best bet.
All right. Well,
Nice.
smash cut. Smash cut. Sake of brevity. Let's get these girls in here. Let's get the party reunited. We find ourselves at Vera's Inn and Ale. It is an establishment that, with the fighting pit that is in the lower floor, it is usually open and lively throughout the evening. So you are finding yourselves in a pretty full establishment, but in that way, you're also able to kind of find a little bit of privacy in the fact that it is kind of a crowded place, if that makes sense in that way, where it's like nobody's really paying attention to each other. Everyone's kind of got their own thing going on. So we smash cut right to a scene where all 6 of you are sitting at a table at Vera's Inn and Ale, drink of choice in hand, having caught each other up on, or at least having, most likely, let's say, having caught the girls up on what has happened with Terry, what Luke found you guys stopping by there and coming back, and that is where we will pick up right now.
I am honestly glad you guys decided not to break and enter. Not
Yeah.
that you are not all capable, but that seemed maybe a lot.
Or burning the house down.
Yeah, let's maybe not think of violent, obvious things right away. I mean, I'm fine with spitballing, but that seems aggressive.
I just
In my
don't
opinion.
necessarily know what the end game is with the fire, that's all.
Yeah, once it's done, you know.
Well, the end game is they lose their house and they become destitute and they live on the streets forever and they never have another good day in their life.
I don't think that would happen, though, because rich people have,
Yeah.
like, a lot of connections, and
I would say
if
yes.
they lose their house, I don't think they would lose their, like, wealth, you know?
There would have to be a whole bank collapse first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fire at the bank.
And they
Now
don't.
that seems like
I
an
do.
interesting thing we could also take
Like
I
a
think,
look at.
okay,
I've
these
been
are all
looking at an economic
amazing.
collapse for a long time. I think
These
that we
are
could do with
amazing
it.
ideas. I love group collaboration. I think we're really playing to each other's strengths. I think maybe we think smaller and less devastating than total economic collapse of the area.
Okay, if they have access to the bloody daggers, then we have to find out how they have access to them, and we have to have proof of that.
Didn't somebody find a coin in a fountain?
Yes.
Sure did.
That was like the calling
The
card.
message coin. Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
the message coin, but we don't know if it's to the bloody daggers because it looks like the symbol, but there's like now a series of them.
Yeah,
Was
you
my
know that
understanding.
you were able to determine with the identify spell that should that coin be flipped into a fountain or a body of water of some sort, that a message would be sent to a predetermined
Handler, as you called
recipient.
it.
Handler.
Known as the handler.
Yes.
That signal.
But it's not exactly like the bloody daggers.
No, it's not. And what I will
It's-
say is,
Different. It's upside with a triangle. Is that what you were gonna say?
yeah, I was going to say that you know of 3 people from the Bloody Daggers so far. You know of the vampire, you know of the poisoner, and you know of the handler. With the handler's symbol, 1, not having blood on it, and 2, with him being called the handler, I feel like it is safe to assume that the handler is kind of maybe the organizer, at least, of the Bloody Daggers. So you summon the handler, or send a message to the handler, and then that probably kicks off something would happen that you would somehow be
Yeah.
contacted, you know, in some way.
What if we could use that to our advantage? Put out a fake kit, maybe on one of us. Someone comes to either talk to us or kill that person, and we.
Well,
That was me knocking them out.
I think
So-
there's 2 options. Is we either try to get the handler to come meet with us, or it seems like the next target, at least in Terry's mind, is this Morrison fellow you met. And if he's the next target, then we watch him, and then there's 2 people that have clearly had
I mean, if you were talking to
run-ins
him,
with Terry.
I mean, if you were talking to him about Morton, and then he just up and left, I mean, I feel like we should be looking out for Morton to that.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's a great idea.
But how? I didn't
I don't know.
get his
Yeah,
place
that's
of
a-
residence.
Perhaps.
I mean, we know where he is right now, probably.
If he's still there, yeah.
What's
Yeah,
the
lucky turn.
lucky turn bartender guy's name?
Rook Hale.
The like owner.
Rook Hale.
Hail.
Yeah.
Rook is the
Could
bartender.
could ask. Rook or Hale or someone.
Rook
If he's a
Hale
frequent-
is his name. Sorry,
Oh,
first
Rook
and last
Hale.
name. Rook Hale. Sorry, yeah.
Got it. We could ask Rook if he's not there anymore. Rook seems to know a lot about his patrons and could
Yeah, he might be able to at least point us in the direction of where he lives.
know where he stumbles home.
People are very loose with addresses here, so probably.
But the thing is even if we do somehow find, there's information in that manor. I think at some point we're going to have to get in that manor and get the information that's in that manor. Right?
Yes. It is always
And
best to have a primary resource rather than a secondary resource.
Very true.
Well, unless they take the information that's in the manor out of the manor for some reason.
Would they do that if they weren't under threat? Would there be any reason for them to?
Well, if
I'm
their
genuinely asking.
if their manor was, say, on fire, they might want to evacuate pretty quickly and grab their papers.
It's true.
That's actually, wait a minute.
No,
Is
I
that
still
how
don't
we
know.
get them to identify the important things? We
They
set their
would
manor
wanna-
on fire, and then
would
they
wanna
want to
grab
save
what's
the.
important to them.
And then will we knock them out?
As they're fleeing from their house burning down? That's when we...
Well, yes, we could also make it
It's-
look like the house is burning down. We don't have to actually.
Wait a minute. Yeah, Will, you were talking about something that they're afraid of. Can you make it seem like their house is burning down?
Oh gosh. Well,
Or make it as if their papers have gone missing. That's what they're afraid of. They go to the papers. Luke is the spider, seeing where they go to look for their papers or for their important things. And then Luke tells us, and then we go in and we find it.
That's smart.
This is thrilling.
I wouldn't be able to do it super successfully. I would kind of have to be on top of the building to both make it look like it's on
Well-
fire and create scent.
Well, we
it's
also know
better.
that Luce has the ability to make you invisible as well.
It's true. Could
This,
also...
this is going to work. Has to.
Yeah,
There's a
but
few
Luce would have to
options.
make me Luce would have to make me invisible after I've done the spell.
True.
If I cast a spell while I'm invisible, it stops.
It's gone.
That's right.
Another
but-
thought
Do
is...
we need
there's-
Sorry, no, hold
there's a-
on. Luce is... Sorry, I interrupted
Sorry.
Luce earlier.
Yes.
No, I interrupted Luce.
There's a few means that I have. I mean, manipulation.
I still think personally we're delving really early into the whole set the building on fire thing.
I think that's what Luce is saying. I think Luce can, like, maybe use their words to talk. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I was going to say. Yes.
Oh, okay, that's
I don't know
better.
how strong these people's mental faculties are, but it seems like you have an ability to dampen their
A little bit.
abilities, and with the suggestion spell, I could have them.
Okay,
You know, go
get
into
the
just go get those documents.
We
and
can
bring
get the
them directly to
sadistic,
us.
creepy brother. Put the magic whammy on him. Get him to say what he knows, and then
So we catch the house on fire, and then as they're running out,
I don't know. I
Luce
still don't know about the
no,
arson.
Okay, no, okay, sorry, yeah, no, I forgot. This is instead of the fire, yeah.
I kind of.
What if we?
I suggested them that they burn the house down, and then
What
And
if
then
we
we-
combine Luce Eovald's honeypot connection? Eovald brings Luce as then like that's
Like
how
a
Luce
third?
is, as well, just as like that's an introduction. Like Luce could even just be like, I don't know. We can come up with a reason why Luce is there, but that's the
Luce,
introduction.
I have it. Okay, Eovald is
This is thrilling. I agree with Sybil.
a runaway prince who is trying to find his way in life, and Luce is the watchful grandmother chaperone that has to be there. And so they go up there,
Yes.
and Eovald is like, "Hi, I'm here for sex," and Luce is there with like shawls and his grandmother, and they somehow.
Is this fanfic? What's going on here?
No, I'm
Let him finish.
Let
No,
him
I'm
cook.
I'm
not
just
saying
trying to
you've
think it
miscast
through.
these parts, but if we're going for a naturalistic approach, I would say that I would, I'm not saying that I'm a runaway prince or who's out here looking for
Well,
sex.
No,
but
Eovald
I'm
would be the
not-
runaway. Eovald's the runaway prince. You're the grandmother
Yes,
chaperone.
keep up.
No, I know. I don't know if I. Wait, who am I?
Luke isn't in this.
I don't know if I
What?
necessarily think that I would believe that Luce is a grandma. Luce, you're so young looking. I'm trying to be a gentleman here.
What if
I appreciate it.
what if we not combine the fire idea just yet, but we combine the idea that Eovald shows up at the front door as a turning everyone's attention to that, while Luke and whoever feels sneaky or would be good to rummage through the study sneaks in a separate way while there is attention elsewhere, and we keep the fake fire, real fire,
As the escape plan.
have bigger distraction if needed for
Yes.
Luke to escape after searching the study.
Well, Luce can make someone invisible, so maybe I can get the door open. And then just someone invisible sneaks
Well, the
in.
thought is, does this have to happen tonight? Is this we're decided on that? Because I do feel that if we got Lawhart's again another opportunity at a bar or out in the world, we
That is
could
true.
just.
I mean, to be honest, if
muddle
we're
their
looking
senses.
if we're looking to just infiltrate the manor to find information during the day, might be better. They probably wouldn't be there.
True.
He works at the
And I think-
Citadel, and he's a student.
But I couldn't honeypot a empty house, you know.
No, but we could break and enter an empty house a lot easier. I mean, there's
Yeah,
the
we
guards to deal with,
need-
but
Oh,
What?
I can't keep suggesting Eovald get put into suggestive situations. Never.
I mean, you can.
I'm happy.
I'm writing them all down.
Eovald
I was
has
just gonna
said
say-
he is willing to be.
I feel bad doing it. But just, I think, like in a contingency plan, if it's in the middle of the day, let's say Terry's coming home, Eovald can,
Meet
very
cute.
presumptuous,
Meet cute.
do like, I was gonna say like
Oh,
naked man in his room and be like, "Hi, you're home,"
Well, I don't know
and then
about
he
that.
enters like the bedroom, and
The
then like.
steps between meet cute and naked and home, there's a lot of steps in between there.
Well, I wasn't going to initially suggest it, and then other ideas were getting thrown out.
I mean,
Perhaps we figure out what to do tomorrow in terms of this. I think maybe if we are concerned about Morton's safety and consider ourselves a group of protecting people, perhaps that is more pressing for this evening of
Yeah.
finding Morton and making sure he's not assassinated by these bloody daggers tonight.
You know, we're in week 1 of being adventurers. You know, the plans are going to start. It has to start somewhere, and then we can just build on getting better at it.
Of course. And,
I
and
don't
maybe
know.
if we can stop the dagger that is trying to kill Morton, we can find something or suggest that he admit who's hired him, or I don't know, something. We can do something to this person to link it back to the Lawharts. Or we
Sounds like
just
a-
are okay
I
with
mean-
maybe Morton dying tonight, and that is something that is.
I think
on our
I think you're
conscience for the
right.
rest
I think
of-
Pip is right. We protect Morton tonight. Tomorrow, daytime robbery.
Okay.
alright. So
Um,
we need to go back to the lucky turn then.
Yes.
So there.
do we
and-
really
and
care
not-
about Morton though? Like,
Well, I'm not
Well-
particularly concerned with him. It sounds like
I
that
think-
beef is separate to any of what we have going on. I don't particularly want to see harm done to anyone, though
Yes,
I
think
feel as if he has invited this into his own life.
But it
But
could
if we
also
s-
provide us evidence.
It's true. It's true. It could serve us in that way as well.
To be completely honest, and to echo what Luce is saying, I'm a little bit in between. I do want to protect Morton if I can, but really I just want to find him because there's the potential that the assassin will be there.
Two things can be true at once. We can want to protect somebody and get information.
That's right.
yeah, that's true. I
But
made a
one
mistake and I told
dagger.
Morton that I didn't like Terry and that Morton might blow my cover as a honeypot. So
So you want him to
True.
die?
no, I don't
Oh.
want him to die, but
Oh.
Well, we,
If you
we
did,
just
it would
won't
be-
have Morton. We just won't have Morton watch you pot the honey.
Yeah, I mean Morton. Yeah, it sounds like Morton is not really friends with Terry. I don't think we have to worry about them chatting it up.
Yeah, I'm not. Morton better not be in there when I'm naked on the bed, you know.
So that's well, we can decide that.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's check, please.
I really regret saying it.
But I think it is perhaps something to note to Morton after we likely save his life of, hey, don't mess with this guy anymore,
Yeah.
and don't talk to him, avoid him at all costs, and just lay low, and maybe give us the ring that we can give to Eovald to give back to Terry as also for
And maybe some gold as some payment.
Hey now, that's some smart.
Is it immoral to charge for saving someone's life?
Yeah, no.
Okay,
No.
then we can also ask him for some money.
But yeah, I think that is the
Isn't
best
that what
option.
adventuring
We could get
parties
some-
kind of do? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of pro bono.
True. It's just a matter of if he asked for it.
Right. So
I
the
mean,
plan,
we can offer our services on spec.
True. See this assassin? If you would like us to stop him, please pay us money.
We're building our portfolio.
This is why we need to destroy the economy.
Well, okay. Okay.
But I think that is a good
People.
plan for us. Is we find Morton, we make sure he is safe tonight. He's likely going to get attacked. We can hopefully get evidence from the assassin that goes to attack him, and Morton is then another witness of he had a run-in with someone, had heard that Terry was talking about this run-in and how revenge needed to be happening to Morton. Revenge then happened that night, and his life was at risk. That's a pretty direct line. And then if we can get the ring, that is an easy in for Eovald of, oh, I talked to that bad Morton guy and I got your ring back for you, sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
I don't know.
Really
I don't know what
projecting
people
this
call it.
relationship.
I'd probably call him honey instead of sweetheart. That's just kind of
Oh, okay.
my
Sure, either way. Just preference, I guess.
Yeah, no, I think this is a good idea. So, to the lucky turn. Oh yeah, is that Angie?
This is Angie, yes.
Yeah, Angie.
Above table.
Angie. Hi, Angie.
Abba.
Hi, it's me. Just in terms of story, what led us to believe that there was an assassin for Morton?
Is there? You've gotten a beef.
In the
between-
last session, it was in the last session. What happened is Terry was talking to Eovald and was telling him about this guy named Morton that he should look out for, and that he's a big asshole,
Okay.
and that he recently kind of burned him in a way that he was a little vague about. Clearly,
Mhm.
now you know what that was about. He was about the
Mhm.
ring, and he was like, he's an asshole. I wanted and Eovald, looking to get a rise in information out of Terry, said something along the lines, very heavily paraphrasing, that what if something should happen to him, or referenced it or something like that. And Will was reading Terry's mind and heard the conversation between him and Thomas about Terry saying, "Is this something we have access to?" Referring
The bloody
to
daggers
the bloody
situation.
daggers.
Okay, so
Um,
there's not a confirmed hit, but we're anticipating
Yes,
that...
He has it. He's at least
seemed
thought
like-
about it.
It seemed like
Okay.
he got inspired, thought of that, and then got
Okay.
up and left. And so,
That's why I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
okay.
No, that's a good
I
question.
thought I missed
that
No,
man
you're
with
good. It was
the
a good
man with
recap
the
for
armor
everybody. Yeah.
that Luke
Yeah,
couldn't follow.
is maybe.
Perhaps
Could
The
be
guy,
Bloody
okay.
Well, that
Daggers.
actually could be the handler then.
Hmm.
Maybe not the actual
Okay.
assassin. Could be the one.
Zach's saying it like he doesn't know. That
Should we get to
could
the lucky
be
turn?
handler.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Ooh.
I thought that was.
beautiful.
Hey, don't.
It was
hey,
kind of very
Oh, I love it.
Luke-esque. Oh wait, now that
You're living in the
That
world
was
with us,
wonderful.
but it is very funny because you do know the answer.
Yeah,
I do,
yeah.
but I genuinely.
No,
I'm
that
in
was
character,
really-
and it looks,
that was
Luke doesn't
good.
know.
That was really
Yeah.
good. Okay, cool.
I mean, if you write any way or close to the way that I write, too, sometimes I'm like, that is a good idea.
Yeah.
oh, in that moment, Zach's like, "Oh, I thought it was going to be the assassin, but it could be."
I mean, I have on stream said that is how Rowena and Emery became twins.
Yeah.
Because Michael guessed
Yeah.
it, and I was like, yep, that's true.
Yep.
Well, I think this has given us a lot to think about.
So now we need to go to the Lucky Turn, find out where Morton is.
Yes.
Yes.
Smash
Oh,
cut.
and
Oh.
I just didn't tell you guys about the conversation I had with my dad. Confirmed that the Lowhots are bad people. Just throwing that out there. That
Oh.
I think we're on the right
Very.
track because of what
Yeah.
it seems like.
Anything
the
else?
now deceased. Nope.
Nope.
Just spoke.
Civil
Confirmed
media
that
was
he
like,
is involved with the Night Wardens and also the Lowhots are bad people
Oh, so
and
he is
have
I mean,
bad
that's-
connections.
Okay, that is true.
Yes, that was also unfortunately confirmed.
The Lowhearts, if you can believe it, might be worse than the Night Wardens.
I actually
they
can
are.
believe that, yeah.
I can believe
A
that.
crime syndicate less ill-tempered than a family, a noble family.
Yeah.
Well, the more power people have, the more corrupt they usually are, from my experience.
As an outsider, I'm having a hard time kind of distinguishing what the difference is anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
They might be into, yeah.
Smash cut!
Smash cut!
You are...
I just realized I never said that. I was like, oh wait, important.
You
okay.
are standing in the lobby of the Lucky Turn. It's a little less lively, but there's definitely still some people here.
Because it's like 1 o'clock at this point, right? Like,
it's you guys probably were there for a bit. Yeah, I mean, it's probably close to 1. Yeah, so it's like...
Walk in, and a bunch of people are like, Luce!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, honestly, a bunch of people probably
Luce is back.
Oh, fuck it, play again, please! Just immediately, like, drunk people. Yeah, and so, you guys are, in here. You do not see Rook behind the bar, but you do see Amelia behind the bar, who seems to be, like, kind of cleaning up. And she, looks up at the 6 people deliberately approaching her, and she says, and she's like, hi, how are you? Oh, and she kind of, like, recognizes everybody. Hello, we're kind of starting to close up, but if you need some drinks or...
At 1 in the morning? What bar is this?
Well,
It's a Thursday night.
it's it's just Rook got sick and is not feeling well, and I'm just kind of here by myself. So
I don't like that.
Yeah, well, he's fine. She kind of leans forward. He got really drunk and kind of passed out.
high on his
So-
own
Does
spot.
this happen a lot?
Rook loves to drink with his fellow patrons. He's
Judgment.
Gordon Ramsay on Kitchen Nightmares would not approve of this.
I'm a little judging.
I mean, he usually knows his limit, but him and Rock got into a competition, and
It's very unprofessional.
yeah. Anyway, what can I do you for, dears?
Could I just
look-
have a cup of tea?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
I don't drink it.
Let me go put on a kettle. And she goes behind some.
Lucky
screens.
Turn is where Eovald and I have been staying, right?
No, you guys are staying at Vera's.
Ah.
Where you guys were just and just meeting at. Yeah. The Lucky Turn is not an inn.
How
It's
far
just-
away is the Lucky Turn in Vera's? Like, keep going back and forth.
Yeah, you do keep
You
going
really
back and
do.
forth. But like I said, the Lucky Turn
Getting our
is not
steps
an inn,
in.
so it makes sense that you aren't staying there.
What was
but,
those rings?
But it's I mean, they're both on the East River side, but Vera's is a little bit more in. It's probably 10-15 minute walk.
Okay.
Not
too
too
bad.
bad.
Just a couple blocks.
Yeah. And she comes back. Kettle's on, dear. Anything else for anyone else?
We're looking. Do you know a patron by the name of Morton comes here occasionally?
I'm sorry. Did he do something?
No. Well, we're just kind of wondering, perhaps, like if you have any information about, because we're just kind of concerned. He was drunk and there was
We're
people
a newly
upset.
formed adventuring party, and there was some work that was mentioned. We were trying to follow up on a lead.
Oh, go ahead and roll a persuasion check. Luce.
Luce.
At advantage. With Eovald's help.
A 21.
Oh, yes, of course. I've noticed all of you kind of sticking around, and you seem to be having a lot of serious conversations, and I heard about your escapades at the bazaar. Which, if you don't mind,
Oh no.
what's your name?
Well,
That's
I've been
fucked up.
workshopping some stuff,
That's
so I would
so
really love to get
tired of us
your. I would really love to get your information.
Me?
Yeah, I've been. We really need to pull test. We need to do test focus groups on this kind of thing.
Yes, please. I'll give you all my feedback.
Okay.
Too excited.
Opens
Okay.
up other Discord chat.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we look like to you if you could just put a name to us?
Oh, that's a good idea. Let me
Don't give
see.
Zach this much power.
Yeah.
Can I just throw out one that?
Please.
I-
Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, I was.
The Savvy
I-
Six.
The what?
You're closer
The
than
Savvy
you think.
Six.
6 of Swords.
Ooh. Oh, like tarot, right? Is that what that's called?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's
Taroka,
fun.
I believe.
Terracotta? That's fun. Ooh, I like that. Oh, is that the only one you said you had many?
Well, that was the one that I kind of leaned on. I had some other ideas that were not
I really
as...
like Six of Swords. That's fun. It's the 6 of you, so that's nice.
Yeah.
There's swords, so that's nice. And it's also got the the tarot magic bit. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What was the Six of Swords above table? Remind
6
me.
of Swords is... hold on. Hold on. Six of Swords, transition, change, and journeying. Card represents signifies a transition on a longer journey, indicating quiet hope that the helplessness that you felt might be finally relieved, entering passageways and trusting that change is coming.
Often depicted by a boat traveling into more peaceful waters.
Wow.
We got that in one of our 3 as a group tarot read, right? Or is that
I don't
just...
think
That was something that
one.
I just pulled off stream when I was
Oh, okay.
looking for stuff.
I
But
couldn't
it is one that I
remember
pulled.
which 3 we got.
That's
Of the
very
ones that
cool.
we've thrown out, it's definitely one of my favorites, above table.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. And you could also go by SOS for short.
That is fun.
Oh.
Oh,
For
also,
anybody who
Say
needs a little help.
Sending out an SOS.
SOS.
feel like that could be a good
Please
song.
someone help me.
We've got to get you on stage.
Thank you. I love it. She says, and actually, just so you know, I don't know how many of you are aware of this, but at the Fivefold Harvest Games, there is an adventuring party competition. So, if you wanted to
Ooh.
sign up for that, you could.
Shit. How do you compete as an adventuring party?
You fight each other.
oh,
We fight each other.
Yeah, but there's healers, and there's certain.
Wait,
rules
I
you can
fight
only-
Will or Luce.
Oh no,
or
you fight the other
Pipplin.
adventuring party.
Oh.
you can
Oh,
only
God.
you can only do like
Oh,
certain
man.
things, and there's rules
Cool.
so that people aren't getting too hurt. But yes, yeah, you
Oh.
fight one another.
We should fight each other at some point. Just
And the
to,
5 talons are going to be there, and
wait! 5 talons?
yes, the 5 talons are going to be there.
I know
and-
them.
Wonderful. The Druid Circle will be there.
That'll be easy.
Does that name sound cool if they're if you're listing the Druid Circle and
The Druid Circle, the 5
The five talons,
the
six
6
of
of
Six
swords.
of Swords.
That's pretty cool.
That actually
Yeah.
sounds fairly
I
nice.
have 6 swords too, just kind of on my person.
Oh,
It works.
It's just
Where?
he just says peacock feather of
I only have 3. actually.
The Iron Throne is just behind him.
But the winners get gold and notoriety, and the concerned citizens won one year, which was really cool. That was fun.
Fun.
I'm a big adventuring party fan, so
I think it's definitely something we should look into.
Definitely.
But just going a little back.
Oh, Morton!
Morton.
Yes.
Yes.
He reached out to you for a job or something like that. Yes, he lives, and she kind of like vaguely mentions an area / district of the town that I'm not gonna come up with right now. That you and she's like, and I think he's in one of those. He's on either the first or second floor of that building right there, the one with the red door.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
He was here tonight, wasn't he?
Yes, he was actually. He left not too horribly long ago. Obviously, drunk off his ass.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Of course.
All right, well, thank you.
He was in his cups when we were here.
Yeah, he keeps really cleaning up upstairs and then making a fortune here. So,
Wow.
he's been drinking his winnings for sure.
Ah.
Just a really lucky guy.
I guess so.
Yeah, well, sometimes that
Lucky
luck
guy at
means
the lucky
that-
turn.
That's
Well,
fun.
thank you.
Uh,
I'll slide her a gold for
There's-
the tea and the information.
As we all just kind of like slide.
All six of you.
Wink. Like,
6 gold.
Prosperity.
Just no face offering like the gold.
She brings you, Sybil. She brings you a little wooden mug that has a tiny, just like it screws in just the tiniest bit, little wooden lid. And she says, I love to go on walks with my morning coffee, so I made this. I like to do a little woodworking. And I have a few of them. Sounds like you guys are about to leave, but your tea is ready. There you go.
and on the side, there's a green woman, but instead of 2 fish tails, it's 2 fish heads.
Yeah. And it says,
my
and
God.
then she says, and by the way, my last name is Starbucks.
Oh my God.
No, her last name's Morgan, actually. But yeah, it's actually, I was going for more of a thermos vibe, but yeah.
I love
that is,
it.
That's the,
What do you call this? A Yeti?
oh, sure.
Don't.
Oh.
Thank you. This is brilliant.
Oh, it's truly not hard to make it all.
No.
You just, you know.
Is there like a siplet, like a thing to sip it through, or do I have to
It's not that good. You have to unscrew it.
Just unscrew it.
Yeah.
Sybil is like, interesting.
Yeah, you're like
Starts thinking about
immediately like, oh, I can improve this design. Like,
Yeah.
Idea theft.
But it is really nice. It
Thank you,
is.
thank you.
you.
Yes. Have a lovely night, all of you. Seriously, it's you guys have all been great patrons lately, so really appreciate it. Especially you, Luce. Honestly, it's been good to hear some nice music. Sometimes people can, well, we get what we can get here. So people have been really loving having you sing about the Feywild, and it just sounds so beautiful.
Oh, well, truly, you do have such a lovely voice, and I would love to maybe, collaborate one of these nights.
Oh my gosh, Luce, I would be honored. I've always loved to sing as a hobby, but I've never done it professionally.
Well, I mean, it sounds like we'll have plenty of opportunities to make that happen.
All right, good. And you all say your goodbyes to Amelia as you then head out of the lucky turn and into the night. And
We go back to
towards-
Vera's.
and towards the house of one Morton Lyrie to potentially stop a assassination underway. And that is where we will take our first little bridal break.
Hey.
I get a tea.
So stand up, stretch, get your tea, go get some water, but stay tuned because we'll be right back.
Whoa.
All right, you guys are walking in the rain in the streets of Crosshaven to a definitely lower class part of the town than some of you have ever been. Maybe all of you. Not horribly, it's not Rat City, but it's definitely lower class for sure. And you make your way to the district where is this building to be, following the directions of Amelia. You find the building with the red door. You know that there are 2 living units, kind of apartments, in this building. One on the first floor, one on the second floor. He's in one of them. But you have found the building with the red door, and you know that this is where he lives.
I would like to use my... Let me remember what it's called. Quill of Whispers.
Whoop!
To send Morton a message.
Oh.
Okay.
And hopefully point in the general direction that he is in.
Okay.
And...
Well, with this one, you don't even have to point.
Oh, right. I forgot. I don't have to point. I just have to write it down.
Mm-hmm.
So I would take out the quill and...
Now's not the time to write a letter.
Just find a patch of dirt and start writing in it.
Yeah.
Forgetting that I haven't told anyone about this quill that I just got from my dad.
So you
guys
guys
just remembered?
Yeah, you see this. You see Pip just get out
What are you doing?
a quill and start etching into the dirt.
And I say, Morton, it's friends of yours. We'd like to talk to you. If you could come, let us in. It is quite urgent. We're at the front door of your apartment. Or your apartment building.
You guys see Pip write this. You can see some of it get etched into the ground, but some of it it's just, you're writing on stone, so you don't actually see it making any mark. But you, Pip, as you are writing it, can kind of see this ever so translucent script that is appearing as you're writing. And as you finish the message, it kind of fades and dissipates. And a moment later, you hear in your head, never really had any friends that talked in my head. And you don't hear anything else for another moment or two, thinking that's the only response you're going to get. And then the front door, the red door, opens. And you see Morton kind of like peer out. And he doesn't immediately spot all of you, but he's just kind of like peering out.
Hey there, remember me?
What? He kind of looks at everyone else. Yeah?
We're with him.
Well, I got to thinking after our conversation, and I just really, our conversation went well. I think you seem like a fine guy, and anyone that's trying to steal from Terry over there in the line are is a friend of mine, and I just think that you might be in some pretty serious danger tonight. So just wanted to make sure you're all right.
Yeah. I'm all right.
Well, that's great. You mind if we just kind of hang out for a while? Because, at any second something might happen. Is that all right with you?
Here in my place?
Yeah, if it's not too much of an ask. Seems like a nice place. Got a nice red door.
Well, you want to go ahead and roll a persuasion check. He is very drunk, so I'm going to say you have advantage on this.
Nice. That's fun. 22.
22. He says, yeah, sure. Yeah, you guys want to come in? Yeah. And he lets you all in. He lets you into the red door. His apartment is on the first floor. Pardon me. You walk in. It is a shanty of a place. Definitely kind of like studio-esque, maybe a little bit of one bedroom. You walk into this living area that has a small hearth and a dining table, more like an end table almost, with 2 chairs at it. Small kitchen unit, and then a doorway, not even a door, where you can clearly see like a bed and a chest of drawers in the back, and a pretty small place. And he says, well, yeah, well, I don't have enough to drink for everybody, but I mean, not enough to get us all fucked up, but...
Oh, I don't need a drink.
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'd have one.
Yeah, for sure.
Just a small one.
And he,
Yeah, I'll grab one.
he goes and he just brings a bottle of whiskey to the table and just like starts passing it around to whoever wants it. I don't really, the cups are dirty. There you go. So what are you doing here? You said I'm in danger?
Yeah, we're just kind of protecting you. I don't want to see anything bad happen to you, because when I was talking to Terry, he seemed pretty mad at you.
Yeah, I beat Terry up, so...
Yeah. Well, that's good. Great.
No worries there, mate.
Some worries, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Do you beat him up often, or was it just the one time? Are you like a bully?
Oh, no, it was just a fucking bully. It was just one time. He's the bully. He got what was coming to him.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have any, like, deck of cards or something we can pass the time?
You want to play? You don't want to play cards against me.
I heard that you're pretty lucky.
I'm very lucky. You're gonna lose if you play against me.
Well, let's try
Just
it
a
out.
friendly game.
I don't know, he's pretty good.
Oh, I can see if I can find some cards. And he gets up and starts looking around for some cards as he's doing that. Pip.
I would like to. She's feeling a little sus of how lucky he's been, so I would like to subtly, while he's drunk and distracted playing cards, cast Identify on this ring that he stole.
The ring. You pull out your book and you just put it in your lap. Kind of like, and you sit at the chair and you kind of like hide the book underneath the table. And you kind of peer at the ring as he's like walking and kind of stumbling. He like puts his hand on the table to like give himself some balance a little bit, and you get a good look at it there. And as you do that, you hear the ring or the book say, I'm just pulling out the specs.
Oh, I do have to touch it.
Easily enough. He's super drunk. Like when he like
Okay, great.
puts his hand to like catches you just like reach out and like, oh, you okay? And kind of like touch
Okay,
it
great.
there. Doesn't really have a school of magic. But you hear the book, and the book kind of catches on to the tone of what's happening. He goes,
Oh, yeah, right. So, this is a ring of X-ray vision.
Oh,
Oh,
ew.
that explains a lot.
While wearing
He's
this,
got meta glasses.
while wearing this ring, you can see into and through solid matter for 1 minute. And there's more stuff involved, but we could talk about it later.
Sure, that's the key thing. It makes sense as to why Terry is so upset, and also why Morton is so lucky. So,
Yes, right.
good to know. Thank you.
Goodbye.
How are you? Are you doing all right?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay. There's a lot I need to catch you up on.
I already know it all.
Oh, excellent. Okay,
Don't worry, we'll talk about your mother and father soon.
great. Okay, thank you. Good talk.
Right, be safe.
You too. I mean,
I'm a book.
I'm a book. I'm a book. I'm
do
a
you
book.
share this at all with the other group as he's like kind of stumbling for cards? You have a moment to if you would like.
I think she would just, in her, like, keep the book out and just swap quills and use the Quill of Whispers to, like, individually send everyone a message of,
Nice. Yeah.
I identified the ring, this is what it can do.
Okay, yeah.
And
you're
then just, like,
finishing
to
up.
every single person.
You're finishing up that last message as he finally slams the cards down. Fucking hell. There you go. Somebody else needs to shuffle because I don't want to.
Oh,
All right,
geez.
I'll start shuffling. Interesting. That ring is really nice. I can see why Terry's upset that you took it.
It is pretty good, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, doesn't have any like insignias on it. Just a plain old ring, right?
Why asking about the fucking ring so much, man?
Because that's kind of why we're here. You stole the ring. I'm just curious, you know. Just
Yeah,
a curious
it's, I
banter.
don't know.
between
It's
two
like
friends.
it's just like really fancy or whatever. And he kind of puts his hand under the table.
All right. Let's play
It's
the game.
place,
here.
I don't know, silver buy-in. What do you think?
Maybe we should. For now, let's play without any money attached.
Fuck that, mate! No way, no. We're not gonna be doing that. No, we're gonna fucking play for money if we're gonna fucking play with men. And I mean that respectfully.
Of course, yes.
Yeah. All right. I'll put a silver down.
Yeah,
Play
well,
with-
fuck you, you will. All right. Is it just you and me, or are we the only ones
No,
that
I'll
got?
play. I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'll
Luce.
play.
Luce is really matching my vibe. And you deal out the cards, Eovald?
Yeah.
You see, as this happens,
What?
you hear him. Does anybody know Elvish?
Yes.
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 In Elvish, as he coughs under his breath, you hear him cough the word "peer."
Pier.
Peer. And as he says that, his eyes kind of flash with arcane energy, and he looks in the direction of both Will and Luce. Right.
Funny cough you've got there. You feeling a little under the weather?
I'm feeling drunk, Willie.
Willie.
Drunk Willie.
And he
Yikes.
he puts the cards down. I'm not feeling too good about this hand, so I'm gonna fold.
All right. No.
You and
I'll
Luce,
go-
you and Luce roll a d20 each.
To see which one of us loses the silver.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh.
I don't need to do it in here.
I mean, yeah, yeah. You should try, but if you get a nat 20, that's great.
Wow, still really good.
yeah.
But with a nat 20, we'll say you just you get flopped basically like the royal flush, like basically the highest version. Oh fucking A! Wow, I'm so glad I folded. Thank God.
Well,
Yeah.
Are you gonna show your folded cards?
No.
All right.
You were one lucky fella.
I am lucky. It's very lucky. Yep.
I'm gonna try to. No, I'm not. I was gonna try to sleight of hand rig the deck, but I'm not gonna do that. I want this guy to like me.
Yeah.
Um,
What is? Well, hold on.
I hate when you have to play a game to make people like you.
yeah, especially that I know he's cheating. This is awful.
Yeah.
That's why I play D&D.
Oh,
Well, and it's good you do because we would not like you.
Exactly.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay. So you just play another round, you just deal another round?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we're just hanging out.
Deal them out,
we're
deal them
partly.
out, deal them out, deal them out.
But if anybody wants to jump in and try and do it,
I would join for a hand, and I would try to see if I can how deep this can perceive through. So if I keep my hands fully covering my cards, can he only see through my hands,
No.
or can he see through my hands and the cards?
He can see through your hands and the cards, and then you
Okay.
even we'll just say that there's a little bit of a montage happening right now as you guys continue to play. There's even a moment where you try to put your hand under the table, and he's still even able to see through that.
Okay. Yeah, definitely just trying to test the how
Exactly.
this ring works.
Yeah, Sybil, as this is happening, you're not doing any gambling. What are you doing?
No, I have my tea and my to-go mug.
Yeah.
And
Your
I think,
thermos.
kind of like a judgmental mom, I want to go around the space while he's distracted, and see if I can pick up any anything that might be. Oh, honestly, this guy's a weirdo. So anything that like shows that he's in trouble with other people, or maybe he's had a history of being like delinquent on a bill, or just something that we could have over him if he tries anything
Yeah.
to like. I want some blackmail. I'm playing older sister games here.
Of course. Roll an investigation check first.
Okay.
Sibbies.
Sibby.
I still like the nickname Billy for Sybil. I just do.
Ugh. I have a +6, but I rolled a 4, so it's a 10.
Okay. So you go around the room. With a 10, it's pretty easy for you to determine that Morton's just a guy. You know, he's a worker. He does seem to have a drinking problem.
Yeah.
He does seem to have a gambling problem. But you do not find anything that's like his gambling problem seems to take care of, especially recently, any like outstanding bills or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a small apartment, so you're able to just kind of like go into his bedroom kind of a little bit casually. Like it's not really a separate part of the, you get what I'm saying.
Oh, it smells like boy farts.
While you're in there, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
I'm gonna use my teeny weeny dice.
Teeny weeny.
That's how teeny.
Routine.
18.
18. Roll an athletics or acrobatics check for me.
Okay. I'm gonna use that same dice because that was high. 17. And I'll say 17. They're both +2. So it would be. Let's do 17 athletics check.
Okay. So
I don't know if that means anything.
you are in this room. It's kind of dark in here, and you're looking around for stuff, and you're just kind of walking with your thermos, and you come across the window of the room, and you're looking at the rain coming down outside. The window's open, and it's the chill air coming from the inside. There's some water hitting the windowsill. The window wasn't open when you walked in.
Oh no.
And as that thought kind of comes across your mind, you feel a weight on your back and something attempt to wrap around your mouth. But you are able to push away and jump out of the way and turn. And you see in the dark, because you're half elf. No, you're human.
I'm human. I'm human, but I do have, well, it doesn't give me dark vision though, so never mind.
Yeah, so you don't have dark vision right now, so it's kind of dark. You see a 6-foot-tall, hooded, leather, black armored figure who is in a tense stance as you turn and look at them. They've just clearly tried to grab you and cover your mouth. You turn, you look at them. What is the first thing that you do?
Oh no.
What would you immediately do?
I would bonk them.
So you drop your thermos, take out your hammer, and swing?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, roll for attack.
I feel like it's been so long since we've done combat.
Yeah, for real. I don't think we've done combat since we leveled up.
No, I don't think so.
Because I'm a woman,
What?
I am going to. Oh wait, no, this might not be this character. Just kidding. Hang on. Oh yeah, no, it is. Because I am a battle medic or something. There's something. Oh God, sorry.
I was like,
It's okay.
what in the rules lets women do something special?
I have.
You're good. Take your
I
time.
have something that allows me, or I thought allowed me to use my intelligence over my strength because of my.
That might be just an artificer thing. Would that be in your?
Yeah, it was a
features
specific,
and
yeah.
traits, or maybe
Yeah,
it's already.
Oh, battle
calculated in
ready. Yeah, when I attack with my magic weapon, I can use my +3 intelligence instead of my strength for the attack or damage roll. So I think what I
Perfect.
was saying is because I'm a woman and this is like a night attack, I feel like
Yeah.
my mother has prepared me and I'm intelligently
Yeah,
battling.
yeah.
And so I would love
Solar
to
plexus.
do...
Like in your head, you hear, drop what you have. Reach for your weapon. Lift up your hand. You like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
Like have to, like, yeah.
Sybil
Yeah.
took a self-defense class at the local
Yes.
community
Yeah,
center.
yeah. And then roll for attack. Yeah.
So that is a... So I get... I think it's +5. No, +6. So that would be a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay.
Roll for damage.
And then that is a... It's just a little hammer, so I'm just bonking him.
That's a
So
great
that is
defense. Not like a trial.
6.
It's just a bonk on the face with a hammer.
Yeah, 6 damage, 6, but I also have Booming Blade, and since this is a magic weapon and that's a cantrip, it's also another 1d8 of thunder damage. So the thing lights up.
Yup.
Freaking, so then 6 bonking damage and 2 thunder damage.
Okay, for a total of 8.
8 damage.
Okay, so
Nice.
first of all, before we get into the result of that, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I was
I'm so
getting
excited to
kidnapped.
fight.
Ooh. Angie's back.
Angie's back.
All right.
She's rolling low.
I can trade
Probably not
initiative
as low
with
as I did.
anyone as well if you remember.
That's true.
No, you should probably go
Pip,
first.
what'd you get?
Matt, you can switch with me.
Okay, I rolled a 7.
I rolled a 21.
Damn. I got a 1.
Okay. Pip has a 1. Eovald, are you taking that 21?
Yeah.
Eovald takes the 21.
I got a 4.
Sybil gets the 4. Wilhelm gets the 7. And then Luce. Luce,
You
what
might
is
have
your
been muted.
initiative?
Sorry, I was muted because I was coughing. I got an 18.
18,
Oh, no.
sorry?
Yeah.
18? Cool. And then the... Ooh. Okay, so he's going first with a nat 20 on initiative.
Oops.
Ooh.
Okay, so you bonk him. Your hammer starts to light up as you reach, and you swing, and you cross him right across the jaw. He kind of dodges a little bit. It skates across his collarbone, hitting him in the jaw. You hear this like crack of arcane energy. All of you hear this like little thunderous sound, as well as a masculine sounding coming from the other room, and the sound of Sybil struggling with something. They are against the wall in the room, so you don't see either of them right now. But clearly, Sybil is struggling with someone in the other room, and shit is going down. Something is happening. So, with all that being said, at the top of the turn order is the assassin.
No.
So, he is going to lunge towards you, Sybil. He takes out a short sword. Actually, no, sorry. He... dang it, my dice. I'm always doing that. There we go. We'll find you later. He takes out a weapon that you've never seen before, Sybil. It is a cylindrical weapon that almost looks like a club, except it kind of tapers off into more of a narrow end. Towards that end, wrapped around the end of the blade in kind of like almost a chamber in a revolver type scenario, are little vials. And at the end of the blade are 2 pinpricks. And he is going to lunge at you with that.
Can I reaction shield?
You definitely can reaction shield, making your AC a total of...
That's a great question.
You get a plus 5.
18.
18. So, you see this weapon come out. I think you immediately know who this is and what's going on. You instinctively... What does it look like as you cast shield on yourself? How does that manifest?
So similarly to the shield when we were in the Mephit attack, I think it's just this like that heat mirage radiation where it's just like the forge magic that just kind of
this mirage
and like
this distortion
I'm not
appears
hot.
in front
It's
of
not
you.
hot, but it is hard to get through.
Yes, this distortion appears in front of you. He does roll a 15 on the die, making it a total of 22 to hit.
And that it does hit.
And that does hit.
Yeah.
You're gonna take 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Don't like this.
Yeah, that sounds like there's more.
I just want it noted that I don't like it.
I do.
Oh, thanks, Jimmo.
Listen, it's gonna be okay, you guys. I have plot armor forever.
Uh-huh.
How embarrassing would it be if a masked figure? I guess this is the assassin.
You take. Oh, it's. Sorry, I need to roll.
It would be
one more.
embarrassing if an assassin killed you.
Yeah,
You take
my uncle is an assassin.
21 points of
Oh,
necrotic
God.
damage.
Oh no!
Is that separate
wait,
from the 9
necrotic?
already?
That is separate from the 9 already. Yep.
So 30
Okay.
damage?
Yes. And you are suffering from the poisoned condition until the
Oh.
Okay,
Y'all,
I'm
Are you
fine,
up?
guys.
until
Yeah.
the start of the assassin's next turn.
Wow.
I
How are
would
you,
not
Mom?
be.
I would not be.
That was his.
I have a 19 Constitution.
That
Don't
was
say
his
first attack.
First attack.
Oh, cool.
So he's going to swing at you again.
Oh.
Jeez,
I'm
That's a
gonna throw up.
17 plus 7.
Oh, that
God.
doesn't hit this
so
time actually.
that hits. Dealing.
My mom's gonna be so mad.
8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus.
And I'm poisoned,
That's
so what does that
he's rolling
do?
so
Oh,
many
okay.
dice.
Oh, that's high.
Poison gives you disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Mhm.
Cool.
Including death saves.
21 points of
Oh, good.
necrotic damage.
Oh!
And I'm all the way gone, almost overlapped. to
But you're
my-
not overlapped, right?
No.
Okay,
mm-mm.
so you're not
No,
overlapped.
I had 1 hit point and then 21 additional, and I have 39 hit points.
We
So-
really said no healers this time.
So.
I am the healer.
So Sybil
It's okay.
falls to the ground, unconscious.
Great.
And none of you
Dirty.
see what happens next.
Oh shit.
From where you are. So next in the top of the turn order, we have Eovald. So Eovald, you hear all of this struggle happening.
I run get up, run, and over.
Sprint into the room, getting out your weapon and or shield or both as you're sprinting. When you get into the room, you see Sybil on the ground. You see her lying motionless. You do not see a lot of blood, but you do see her lying motionless on the ground. And then a 15 does not hit you, I'm assuming.
No, does not.
There's a flash of movement to your right, and as a weapon comes straight towards you, you lift up your shield last second and block it out of the way as he was holding his last attack for the person who enters the room. But you see on the other side of Sybil this black-clad figure, and all you've done is use your movement, and he's right in front of you. So what would you like to do?
I'm gonna yell out, "Sybil's down!" and then attack.
All right, roll for attack.
With my one-handed longsword.
Zach, did you say he moved? Towards...
just to the other side of you.
Is that 5 feet?
Oh.
Not 5 feet away from you, no.
No. He just moved 5 feet.
Yes.
He would take the booming blade damage.
Yeah, he would take booming blade damage because it's the hammer, not me.
Yeah.
So yeah, on a if the target willingly moves 5 feet or more, the target takes 1d8 thunder damage.
Roll it up.
And the spell ends. So yeah, just the one time.
Yeah.
1d8. I just want to kill him and post-mort, you know?
Yeah, of course. It won't. Yeah, go ahead.
6 thunder damage.
6 thunder damage. Amazing. Yeah, no, I mean...
Yeah, he's
damage...
gone, right?
Yeah. He just had 14 points of hit.
Amaze.
Yeah, no, amazing. So you
Amaze.
Amazing. So I say, like, as you're, like, stepping in, you hear that, like, maybe, honestly, for narrative's sake, he would have had the drop on you, but as he started to move, you hear that crack of thunder, and you look last second, and that's kind of what blocks it for you. But what would you get on your attack? Sorry.
Well, maybe that thunder also screwed me up because I got a 12 to hit.
12 is going to miss, unfortunately.
All right.
Sorry.
I'm going to Accent Surge.
Okay, yeah.
And try to hit again.
Okay.
13 to hit.
13 is gonna miss, unfortunately.
Damn.
This guy, Eovald, I think your eyes go wide as you realize how well trained this guy is. He just dodges to the left and right easily each of your strikes. But it is still your turn. You've just used your action. No, is Action Surge a bonus action or just a...
It's a free...
It's just a free thing, right? Okay, so you do still have your bonus action if you would like to use it.
Yes.
Luce,
is it possible for me to like
Luce.
move Sybil's body? Like I'm trying to like barricade myself between this person and the rest of the room, or at least stand.
You already are in between them because he stepped to the other side. Yeah, so you're in between them right now. However, people will have to go in between the two of you to get to Sybil.
Okay.
It's hard to see without a map, I know.
I'm going to try.
Basically, you guys are on either side of the doorway, and Sybil's behind you. Is kind of what I'm thinking.
Further in the room.
Further in the room, yeah.
I'm gonna try if I have like I don't know movement or something.
Yeah, you definitely have some movement and a bonus action.
I'm gonna try to move Sybil's body closer to the door.
Yeah, just roll an athletics check for me, and we'll see what you're able to do with that.
16.
So, as you dodge that hit with your shield, you kind of reach down and grab Sybil's arm, and you pull her closer to the doorway so that she's like, her arms, like, kind of coming out of the door. And so somebody can come and grab her, but her body, and so, like, her body is kind of at your feet. Like, you need to watch a little bit where you're standing, but you have definitely pulled her closer to the door so that someone has easier access to her.
That's my turn.
That is your turn. It's good that you did that because Luke is going to stand up. His eyes go green. You hear him say something in Druidic under his breath as his breath kind of exhales, and you see this like little warping of the wood as it makes its way towards Sybil's arm. And when it does, the warping of the wood makes its way to Sybil's arm, and where it reaches her arm, these like small vines come out of the wood and grasp onto Sybil's arm as he casts Cure Woundies. Healing Word.
My God.
Which is going to be, what are the new rules?
What level is he casting it at?
I think it's just double. He's casting it at 2nd level.
So I think it's 4D.
I think it is. Yep. Okay, so that's not great on the rolls, unfortunately. 15 total hit points back to you.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
With that 2nd level healing
The
word.
healing word, yeah.
That's his bonus action. He is then going to you guys are clogging the doorway. What's the best thing for him to do? Sorry.
Nothing. He does nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything. He doesn't really care anymore.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna not do anything.
Like you're all playing cards?
Oh, cards? Can I join?
Oh shit, y'all play games?
You got games in your adventuring party?
I hear that's how you make friends.
We're the 6 of Swords, sir.
You know what? He is going to he reaches out his hands, because he's southern. I like to think that he kind of makes a little bit of a finger gun, and he shoots, and this like mote of light comes shooting out of his hand as he's going to cast a Starry Wisp.
And he goes, pew!
At this guy, and does hit, doing a total of 2 points of radiant damage.
Hell yeah.
But he got Sybil up, so that's why he's feeling good. Luce, you are up. Wilhelm, you're on deck.
I will look at Morton and be like, this guy's here to kill you. Hide, and I press like at my hand into his chest, pull the loot and like hit thwong, and he turns invisible.
You do that exactly as you described.
Hell
like,
yeah.
I like to think that you like take the loop out, strung upwards, as you then reach out and grab him while that chord's still playing. The note kind of like rises over the mandolin, and like it's almost as if he's like covered in water, but it's invisibility, and you just see it like take over him. And so that's your action. You kind of stand up, turn to assess the situation. What's the rest of your turn looking like?
I'm gonna move closer to the door.
Okay. Yep.
And what do I got? Bonus actions. Took the bard thing specifically so I could. Do this. I'm gonna give Eovald bardic inspiration.
Okay, perfect. So Eovald, you also hear that strumming lute, that chord in the background, and feel much like this music, inspired in that moment, and feel that fear that you felt from this guy and how well trained he was, and also I think, without getting too much into it, you've had a run-in with the Bloody Daggers before. You failed. And so you feel that fear in this moment, and that I think that inspiration from Luce kind of manifests in I'm not alone this time. Like, I have people with me here. And so you feel that. That's Luce's bonus action. Any movement from you, Luce? Or are you just going to kind of stay? Just so you know, you can get to anywhere in this apartment with your movement.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I would say that like I know where Morton was.
Okay.
And cool. I'm going to like move to like in between to the other side of Morton where like I can maybe still see into, if I can see it like towards the doorway.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
the assassin is.
Yeah, definitely can. All right, perfect. That is the end of Luce's turn. Wilhelm, you are on deck. Sybil, you're on, or Wilhelm, you're up. Sybil, you're on deck.
Oh,
You're
Hey.
awake.
So the second that I hear him call out that Sybil is down, I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my innate sorcery.
Okay. Which we've kind of seen
so-
what that looks like for Will. It's like multiple different versions of you, kind of like shift a little bit, right? Is that how you
No,
describe
that's a
it?
different. That's a different.
Oh, okay. That's a different
thing. This is like the last time you saw this. It was just like his. Whenever he would cast spells, his eyes would just like flash with an arcane blue. It ups his spell DC
Gotcha.
and that stuff. This time, because he's a little bit stronger, the blue is now ever present in his eyes. It's no longer flickering. And the tips of his fingers are kind of shining with this blue arcane, almost kind of star-like effect just on the tips of his fingers.
Dope. And if you're willing, there's a bit of a Beyonce fan in front of you. There's a slight wind effect.
Oh, okay.
That seems to be coming out of nowhere. Very slight, you know. But
okay.
the hair's blowing a little bit. The cloak is blowing a little bit, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you insist, yeah, that's fine.
That's a DM's
and-
discretion.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast Dissonant Whispers at him.
Okay, and that is a saving throw on his end.
Wisdom saving throw 15.
I'll roll this in the chat because this is a fun one, and I don't want to. I want to give you a
You don't
shot
wanna
here.
cheat?
He has a +0 to this.
Ah,
It's gonna be a 9, so that fails.
nice. And I think the way that Will's Dissonant Whispers is, it's kind of like when you would just hear like ambient, or at least the assassin would hear like ambient whispering, and it gets closer and closer to him, and then it's like Will is in his head, and Will makes him see the most terrifying thing to him. So he is going to take, well, as he sees whatever the scariest thing to him is, has to immediately use his reaction, if available, to move as far away from me as it can. And he's going to take 3d6 psychic damage. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of psychic. You are muted, Zach, if you're talking.
Sorry? It usually specifies if it does not create opportunity attacks. This does not say that, so I do think it will create an opportunity attack. So,
I believe so.
you see Eovald, the assassin, looking at you. His classically, his nose and below is covered, so you just see his eyes, and his eyes kind of go wide in fear, and he seems to be looking at something behind you. And you hear him say, "No." And he starts to run to the window, giving you an opportunity attack.
I'm wondering if I want to keep my reaction for protection, but I think I'm the only one that he would really be attacking, right? Probably. At least maybe Sybil. I'm going to attack. Fuck it. I've
Okay.
missed 2 times. I need a win. 16.
16 hits.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, can I use a combat maneuver as a... Let's see.
Sure, especially if it's like something like tripping attack. Like I think that would be.
Yeah, it says when you hit a creature in the attack roll, you can hit a creature in the attack roll.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say
Okay.
yes.
Okay, I'm going to I am going to goading attack him.
Ooh. Okay.
Which means so I add a D8 to the damage.
Nice. And he must succeed on a wisdom saving throw and attacks against people other than you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is this going to work?
So yeah, let's get
Okay. So 6 damage, and then for some reason
Yeah,
the actual.
the weapon didn't do it.
But I'll just do that normally. 1d8 plus 4. So 14 damage total.
14 damage total, and will you remind me what sap does too?
Sap is the next attack has disadvantage.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Nicely done. So you said 14 total, right?
14 total, yes.
Yeah, that was a big hit. You definitely like slice. You dig into the leather armor on his back using the point of your sword. You can feel it dig through and into his back as he kind of screams in the pain. But he does continue to run. His it says full movement in the spell.
Just have the button. Yeah. Must immediately move as far away from me as it can using the safest route.
He jumps out the window and out of your sight to the left.
Is that the safest route? Do you just go to the front door?
Not if he's trying to get away from Wilhelm, who is.
If he's afraid of
Yeah,
me, he wouldn't be able to
fair,
move closer
fair.
to me.
You're right. Dang it.
So he jumps out the window and runs to the left. That is the end of Wilhelm's turn. Sybil, you will.
I will say it only lasts for that turn.
Yeah, it does.
So, like-
yeah. And including the fear. So like he just like he gets scared, runs away, and then we'll see what he does after that.
Yeah.
He'll come to his senses at the start of his next turn.
Yeah, it's not a concentration thing.
yeah,
It's just an instant.
Sybil, you turn to face this guy. You bonk him. Kind of surprising yourself maybe a little bit that you're able to just like that quickly react and hit him. The self-defense works. Then what's the next step? You've never gotten past this step. The step is to hit them, and then what? and so you hit him, and he comes at you because he's able to take the hit, and he's very quick. He stabs first into your abdomen, and you feel this strong pain. Oof! Like almost as if, I mean, I think you would know bad cramping sensation in your abdomen.
No.
It's immediately as if like there's something in your body, right? It's not just the stab. It's like, ugh.
Ew.
And you feel that, and then he pulls out and then stabs you in the neck with it with that final blow. And you just feel pain, and you feel your neck starts to cramp up, and there's something happening inside your body outside of just the pinpricks of pain that you get, which aren't really the bad part. They hurt, but it's something else that's happening. And as that pain goes through your body, for the sake of getting past this moment, but also I think for narrative's sake, usually as people are going unconscious or whatever, I like to give them a narrative moment of like, what's going through your head as your thoughts begin to fade, right? I think for a narrative kind of turn of events in this moment, when that happened to you, you didn't have that time, right? You're just pain, blackness.
I do have one
And,
thing, if you would allow me.
Please, yeah. This is collaborative.
I think as this happens, and I'm like, oh my god, this
I've been
isn't like
stabbed.
these aren't like the practice sessions at all. I think the last thought I would have before fully falling unconscious is like, okay, Norbit, let's see what you can do, and like pass out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, is Norbit with you?
I think that if you'll allow it, I've specifically built him. We didn't say because we all just ended up
He
at the lucky
probably would
turn.
have helped you in that situation. So let's just say.
Well, no, I have a thing.
Okay,
I have a whole
perfect.
thing.
Great.
I have a whole thing.
I love you.
I've been thinking about this turn.
Love it.
I'm down, I come up, boom, 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 everybody's like, ugh,
Yeah.
whispers. He jumps out the window, and I think it would be so funny if you hear, huh, 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 cling, and Norbert is outside having come in, and you just see at the window like a small little head and like this guy being like held up. And he says like from here like, Oh, Miss Lady Sybil, what do you want me to do with this?
Yes, I love it. Okay, that's perfect. I say, yeah, it's too cool to say no to. So, yeah, Norbit was outside, maybe maintaining watch, just because
Yeah,
it was such a tight apartment, right? So
and
small.
it's weird to bring a robot, like a sentient robot, like if we don't want to startle this man.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah. So he's just kind of chilling, and he's fine with doing so. He's a robot, right? He's chill about it. And so you see this running. Pip even has that moment that you had in real life of JMO, where it's like, oh fuck no, it's like he's getting away. Then you hear this and this clang, and he like brings the vampire to the window and has him, but because he would need to like roll athletics checks and stuff. He does like the assassin kind of like gets down and like gets off of his grip, but he is now standing there at the window, visible by everyone. He's through the window still, but it's first floor, so like he's through the window, just on the other side of the window, and Norbit has stopped his escape out of the hole. So you see that happen. You're standing up. You see the assassin 10 feet from you, just on the other side of that window. What do you do?
So my bonus action, I can command Norbit to force empowered rend him.
Okay, yeah.
So I think he puts him down and is like, I got him, and I'm like, well, hit him.
Okay.
So that'll be my bonus action. So that is a plus 5. And the tiny dice I've decided are Norbit's dice.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh my god.
This is his first time, so we'll see. It's only a 13 to
13's gonna miss. So
okay.
You see him go, oh, right, of course, yes. And you see he raises his fist that is usually a hand, and the fist kind of like his hand kind of straightens out and flattens and becomes a blade, and he goes to slice at it, but the assassin's able to back away at the last second, and you hear Norbit say, failure! And that was his bonus action, or your bonus action.
So yeah, that's my bonus action. So for my action, I am going to...
Pip, you're on deck.
I am going to cast Fairy Fire, and I'm going to pull the lights from the room that we were in with the cards and throw them through the window and say, we all work better with a little light!
Absolutely amazing.
And cast Fairy Fire on him. He has to make a dex save.
Dex save. I'll roll this in the
13.
chat too.
So does Norbit.
Well, and Norbit too, yeah.
Norbit will willingly accept the light. He has a +7 to this.
Yeah, that's
but he only rolled a 7.
So that's 14.
So that's 14, and what was yours?
So it's 13.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, so he does just succeed.
Yeah.
The lights gather around him.
This is the second time I've cast Fairy Fire, and they've just made it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
But you
something's gonna go on.
You know, there's something wrong with him. There's like an innate darkness about him that seems to overtake the light that you do wrap around him. And he is able to succeed from that. So that was your bonus action. I'm assuming you spend at least half your movement to stand up.
Yeah. I'll say I got up at the beginning.
Yeah. Perfect.
And then I will think I take like a 5 foot towards the window as this is all happening, just kind of to like be leaned into the situation.
Yeah. All right. That's perfect. Sybil, that is your turn. Pip, you are up.
Okay. I think, narratively, since she's the bottom of the turn order, like seeing Sybil's body like dragged out of the room, lifeless, like really sent her into a shock. So I have a plan of several things. Let me know if this is too much mechanically, Zach. But if I can use a free action for a quick dialogue.
Sure, yeah.
I think Pip would run over to Sybil, like after she's gotten up, and like seeing her kind of get up and do something has snapped her out of her like shock. And she's gonna like cut Sybil's face and just say, "Are you all right?"
Yeah, I'm okay. I think.
She seems a little pale. And you do see that from the wounds on her neck, they aren't bleeding, and as a matter of fact, they seem to be a little like necrotic.
And I think seeing that and having just also had this very angry moment, that's an easy thing to call on. And so, Zach, if you'll allow this
You ready?
ASMR power to
Yep,
be used,
I'm ready.
I think this is an opportune moment of order of operations, is she's going to see that. And I think, Sybil, you see the like black start to take over her eyes again
Oh, she's
as
not.
she like sees your wound, and she like whips her head towards the assassin. She's going to cast Misty Step to appear right behind him.
Ooh. How does she, like, what does it look like as she disappears and reappears?
I think it's like it's similar to her fog cloud, where like from her feet, like a swirl of paper kind of like goes up and makes her disappear.
Yeah.
And then
But it's
similar in reverse.
How does that paper look different right now?
Ooh, the paper.
Because it looks different right now.
Yeah, I think it like I didn't think about that. I think what is usually like blank parchment is now fully like ink covered and dripping a little bit. So
Okay.
it's like ink soaked black dripping parchment instead of the like light pieces that would be normally seen.
Perfect.
And as she appears behind him, I think kind of like at that same time she activates this part of herself of the, what is it called?
Necrotic shroud.
Yeah, the necrotic shroud.
And so those, this is, do you mind if I take a little ride here?
Yeah, do it.
So, like she said, that paper, it's this like, it makes her disappear and then reappear behind the assassin. But that paper grows in darkness and blackens and continues to swirl around you until it dissipates. And in its place, seemingly born from the shadows behind her, you see these two skeletal, corporeal black wings that appear from behind Pipplin. And it seems as if they were kind of born from the paper themselves, but these do not look like origami things. This is not like her normal magic. It seems as if there is a darkness and a shadow that kind of envelops Pip here, and he needs to roll a charisma saving throw. Which he has a +0 on, and he gets a 2 on the die.
Amazing.
So he feels this presence behind him. He's looking at this robot. He turns to look at you, sees this dark, angelic creature, and his eyes go wide as he stares at you. This has so far just been your bonus action. What would you like to do next?
And then I'm going to, as he's frightened by me, hit him with a cantrip of poison spray that I had just been practicing, since that is one of the druid spells that I learned.
Amazing.
So that is
Yeah,
an
go ahead and
attack
roll for attack.
roll.
Is it an attack roll or is it a saving throw? Attack roll?
Attack roll. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. And you actually have advantage flanking with Norbit if you want to see if you crit.
Hell yeah. Might as well. Nope. No crit.
Okay.
That's not... Where's my 12? And... he takes... Hell yeah. 11 points of poison damage.
11 points of poison damage. You... You cast the spell Poison Spray. I like to think that maybe when you normally cast this spell, it will look a little bit different. But in this form, you kind of open your mouth and this like cloud of black comes out of your mouth and envelops the assassin as he begins to cough, and you see some of his veins darken a little bit. As you definitely have caused him some damage. He is now flanked on either side. That was your movement action, bonus action. You are now standing there behind him, And it is now his turn. And he is flanked on either side of himself. He sees that Sybil is up. He's outnumbered. So he's still relative. I mean, he's got some hit points though.
Kill him. That was Angie saying that.
Sorry, I'm just thinking.
Hey, buddy, take your time. No rush. DMs deserve time and moments like this to figure out what to do.
Thanks.
If I had to look at that many stats and character sheets at one time, I would die. I would widowy Pawish.
I will widowy. What would he do?
What would Assassin do?
Yeah, he's gonna try to attack you.
Who?
Pip.
No!
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
He sure
Like,
does, and this is
goading
going to be
attack.
at disadvantage because he's
Flanked.
Frightened.
he's frightened, and because of the sap, so that's a disadvantage -1, and he also needs to make a wisdom saving throw. So wisdom saving throw first
We're good at
is
this.
a natural 1. So what does that mean when he
Hell
fails
yeah.
that?
Disadvantage on any attack rolls other than me.
Okay, so he has disadvantage from being frightened, disadvantage from sap, and disadvantage from goading attack. So this is a disadvantage attack -2.
Hell yeah.
He has a +7 to this. I'll roll it in the chat. That is a 11 to hit.
I have a 10 AC.
How?
We gotta get you some leather.
We gotta get her some stuff.
Why is your armor made out of paper?
You take 8 points
The
of
funny
piercing
thing is,
damage.
that's with a cloak of protection, so.
You take
Oh
8
my
points
God.
of piercing damage.
Cool.
What's your total hit points?
26.
I rolled on 5.
Oh, wait.
6. What?
Norbit can do something, so just so you know.
What can he do?
Now's the time.
Yeah, now's the time for him to do something.
Oh god, sorry.
No, you're good.
Where's the rest of this? Deflect attack. A creature the defender can see within 5 feet of itself makes an attack against a creature other than the defender. That's the trigger. So if it's attacking Pip, the triggering creature can they've worded this so weird. If a creature the defender can see within 5 feet of itself makes an attack roll against a creature other than
bated
defender,
breath.
yes, the triggering creature makes the attack with disadvantage. So it
So
could
it would just add
another
an additional disadvantage, but
so if,
that would
but
take
if
it
it
to
meets
10,
it beats.
and it meets
Yeah.
it beats. Yeah, but
Damn it!
Okay, so that's
We gotta get you some armor.
Well, if you survive this turn.
A sturdy hat, even, I think, would have protected.
Honestly.
what's your hit points at right now?
18.
Wait,
And you
how do you
have
have
a
a
total of
10
what?
with a cloak of protection?
She has a
Well,
negative dexterity.
That is so dumb.
Thank you, Angie.
I still start feeling
Angie
for
is
you.
desperate to find a
So
loophole.
you don't
No.
die outright, but you do take
Okay.
27 points of necrotic damage,
Cool.
which is halved to
It is.
13 as you
Oh.
see that necrotic energy start to try to take over JMO's form, but in specifically, I mean, really all the time, but in this form even more so, you see the darkness in her veins kind of be absorbed into her body as she seems a little bit resistant to that type of damage.
Holy Jesus.
So, with that, you are still standing, and he's
I
going to
am.
attack you again.
I forgot that I had resistance.
Still
Oh,
has,
I still can
has
do the thing.
disadvantage.
but the sap is gone, so that's one disadvantage.
Okay, so he has 2, so it's -1 on his thing,
Okay.
and that's the Steel Defender's reaction, right?
Yeah, will you be?
I'll let you,
You
use
can
it on
say
this
no
one. I'll
to
let you
this.
use it
I
on
was
this
gonna
one.
say
I'll let
if
you
you
use it on
would,
this one. I'll let
since
you.
it's brand new.
I'll let
but
you,
I promise
baby.
I'll be better.
I'll let you, baby.
call me that.
Alrighty. Everybody's baby. I watched Dirty Dancing.
So yeah,
okay, so
add
disadvantage
another
-2 again. No.
-1.
Frightened, goading, yeah, and the reaction disadvantage -2.
Oh yeah, so -2.
What is he frightened from?
Necrotic Shroud.
Got it.
Wait, can he attack if? Can he attack her if he's frightened of her?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a disadvantage.
Oh.
You just can't move.
And
Oh, okay, okay.
That's a
Yeah.
14 if we take the -2 plus 7, which is 22. So that's gonna hit you.
Cool.
You take 6 points of piercing damage.
I am done.
Oh,
Is this as one attack? So it would still be like 6 plus a total?
Correct.
Okay, so
are you now down?
no. On this attack I will be down.
Oh, I thought the 6 did.
Because even if it halves.
The 6 does, but it's like a total amount, not a separate attack, so.
Got it.
21 halved to 10 points of necrotic damage,
So 16 total.
and you are out for the count.
And I am out.
She falls down. He is then going to
Attack me, you little bitch.
use his.
He's still outside, right?
He's going to use his
Yeah.
bonus action to disengage, and he is then going to sprint 30 feet away from Norbit and out of eyesight.
I would like to think narratively Norbit is like, no, come here, you.
You scoundrel! You don't run from me!
Miscreant!
That is the end of the assassin's turn. Eovald, you are up, my friend. Let's say because you were in the room, it's 10 feet to the window, and then he sprinted 30 feet away from the window. But you can get 10 feet to the window.
All right, I get to the window and jump out.
You get to the window, jump out, look to your right.
First floor, right? Okay.
Yeah. Jump out, look to your right. Go ahead and roll an athletics check for me.
Okay.
Or acrobatics, up to you. DC 5.
Let's see, athletics, 12.
Okay, good.
Thank God.
You do not fall out of the window. You're able to dive right out of the window very classically. You look to your right, he is 30 feet away from you. But it does look like he is at the mouth of a T of another alleyway. So, like, he's about to be able to turn a corner.
All right, now I do have a longbow
You do?
on my person.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take this out? And
Yeah, I don't
use it?
mind. I don't give up.
Okay,
that shit.
that means I would put my shield away, but that's fine.
Yeah. So you put your. I do say that. But yeah, if you want to spend 20 feet of movement still running down the alleyway as
Yep.
you're like switching weapons and pulling
Yep.
out your longbow, and then you can roll to attack, my friend.
All right. A 10 to hit.
A 10 is gonna miss. Goes off to
Arctic
the side.
Inspiration.
Oh,
Oh,
Arctic
yes.
Inspiration. That's right.
Yes, where's that?
D6
Yeah.
at
D6.
your level. D6.
Mhm.
That's
No.
14.
14 is gonna miss, unfortunately.
Wait, hold on 1 second. I, as a human, have.
Oh, yeah.
What's it called?
Heroic
The-
Inspiration.
Heroic inspiration.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah,
Reroll.
What does
long,
that even do?
long rest.
You just get every
You
long
just
rest.
get
You get a new.
every
yeah.
long-
Oh, I can just re-roll.
It's 2024 rules. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use it and re-roll my longbow attack.
Good, just in time for brunch.
22
Alright,
to
so
hit now.
22 definitely hits, and you roll 8 points of damage.
Yes, and I am going to.
The arrow just hits right into one of his thighs as he's starting to turn. Ah! He screams.
Okay, I'm gonna use a goading attack as well.
Okay, yeah. You can. Does it just to make sure it doesn't? It just says weapon attack or.
Hitting a creature with an attack roll.
Okay,
You
perfect.
spend one
Great.
sphere.
Just making sure you can do it with distant attacks.
Okay, so that's plus 6, so that's 14 total.
Okay, he's looking hurt.
And I have the slow longbow, which means speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Ah,
Awesome.
that's very important.
Nice.
Which is even more apropos as to that arrow getting right into his thigh. You see him start to limp away. He's starting to run away, but he is
Took an arrow to the
end of his
knee.
turn. He took an arrow to the knee. So that is your action, bonus action, and movement, right? That's everything for you.
That's my turn.
It is now Luke's turn. Luce is on deck. Luke is going to. You see. Oh, I wanted to do this for a while. You see Luke kind of like look to you, Sybil, and he says, "Don't worry, I got him." And he's going to bend down, and as he bends down, you see his form shift, and his hair becomes green, coarse fur across his body as he shifts into a green tiger. That then leaps out the window and goes sprinting past you, Eovald. And I think the tiger's speed is 40, which means...
Tiger speed.
Tiger speed!
Hey, all you cats and kittens.
Tiger speed is 40, baby! And the tiger has an ability called Pounce. If the tiger moves at least 20 feet straight towards a creature and then hits it with a claw attack, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. So Luke is going to sprint. You see him sprint right towards him. Eovald, he's going to roll for an attack. That will hit for 8 points of slashing damage. And then the assassin needs to roll a strength saving throw, which he has a +0 on this. That is a 7. So, Eovald, you see your arrow penetrate the assassin's thigh. He starts to limp away, but you hear this this growl and this flash of green movement sprint past you as this tiger jumps on him and slams him into the ground and starts like biting into him. And that is the end of Luke's turn. Luce,
Where the
you
hell
are
does tiger
up.
come from?
Wilhelm is on deck.
He's how far from the window?
He's 30 feet from the window.
Good, Jamo.
I just forgot that if it matters, if we're trying to still kill him, since he didn't get away yet, I forgot the necrotic damage that I would have done. It's just 2 points, but if that matters for him...
I mean, he's still standing, but that is noted for sure.
It's just for future, since my turn's far enough away, I wanted to say it in
I
case
appreciate
he
it.
was down
Thank
low.
you. Lucy.
Loose a goose. Okay. Did the tiger get to him?
Yes, the tiger currently has pounced him and he is prone. The tiger's on top of him.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah, you're good. No, you're good. You don't have a map or anything. Surprisingly, I wasn't prepped for this.
Whoa.
I was prepped for maybe some combat, but not at Morton's.
Because
I'm going to. Where's our downed
2-story map made of the Torhart Manor.
participant?
What?
Where's our downed participant?
You don't have anybody who's down right now. Oh no, that's not true. Sorry. JMO was like literally right outside the window. Like you can go to the windowsill and like look down and see.
Hop outside the window. I'm gonna use charm. Or
what?
Charm her corpse.
Hey, how you doing? Cure wounds.
Yeah, cure wounds.
Gosh, aren't the 2024 heal spell rules just so much better?
So nice.
It's ridiculous. Alright.
It's crazy that doubling it is what fixed it. It was like that broken. You had to double it.
yeah.
You get back 17.
Nice.
Holy shit.
So as this happens, and that's just level 1. I had to do a level 2 healing word to get up to that. So as Luce does that, Luce is a satyr. Luce is very used to hurtling over things gleefully and gracefully with her satyr legs. And so just very classically, you just like satyr leap, grab the windowsill, leap over, jump down, you put your hand on Pip's shoulder. The wings are no longer there for Pip, but you see a stain in the ground of black where those wings used to be. And as you touch her shoulder, the grass where she is laying begins to glow slightly and kind of lean towards her. And Pip, you are feeling... I think, if you're okay with this narratively, you were conscious and, like, you decided the things that you decided, but it's a bit of a blur, and you kind of blacked out a little bit when that necrotic shroud stuff started happening. It was, you were acting on instinct and, like, you know, like, gut reactions, and so the last thing you really, truly remember is having your hands around Sybil's face, and... You know, after this combat, you'll be able to, like, remember what you did. It's not like you forget. But in the moment, that's kind of the last thing you remember. And you look up at the night sky and at Luce looking down at you with a concerned face and feel that healing energy from her. And Luce, as you do this and as you heal her, you see... her Pip's eyes glow with light ever so slightly, and you see the stain where the wings were just kind of fades and glow, like it almost glows, but it's really as if specifically where that stain was, they turned up the brightness to match the rest of the area. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Totally.
And so that kind of fades. And so Pip, you come back up, and Luce is staring up at you, and we'll get to your turn in a minute. But Luce, that was your movement action. Anything else for your turn? Wilhelm, you're on deck as a reminder.
Yeah. I think the rest of my movement, I'm going to try and get as close to the assassin as I can.
Yeah, you can just get further down the alleyway. You'd probably get in between, or actually probably, because you probably have the same amount of movement, so you're probably just like right behind the shoulder of Eovald, both looking at this green tiger biting into him. But you're both 10 feet away from the assassin at this point, watching this chaos happen. Wilhelm, a lot has happened in the last 6 seconds, but you're in this room. What do you do?
Okay. I believe you said that, like, if I was at the window, he's about 30 feet from there.
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect.
Just at the
so I'm
end
going to
of
go to the
alleyway.
yeah, I'm going to go to the window. I'm going to do a quicken spell to do Mind Sliver, so he needs to make an intelligence saving throw of 15.
Okay.
And he's dumb.
Actually, no, his wisdom's not that great. His intelligence is pretty good. He's got a +6 to his intelligence.
Well,
kind of assassin.
and that's a nat 20, so he's gonna...
Well, fuck me then. Okay.
But honestly, I think that's more so that his entire brain is focused on Tiger! His brain is so focused on Tiger that it's just impenetrable.
Okay, this might be a bit of a... we'll see how this works. Okay, and then for my action, I want to cast Earthen Grasp on him.
Okay.
So he needs to make a strength saving throw now of also 15.
Okay. I think... I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to kind of decide this. I'm going to give him disadvantage on the strength saving throw. He's prone. I don't know if he should, but it makes sense that he would. So +0 to these. That's a 15 and a 14.
Oh, the
What is your
14.
spell DC?
And now, because of my innate sorcery activated, it's 15.
It's 15, so the 14 just fails. You're not even like jumping out the window. You lean out the window, kind of like very classically the way mind sorcerers work. You just squint at him from a distance to cast that mind sliver. You touch your temple.
Yeah, and as he's like laying on the ground, I think like we saw in the sewers, it's more of like him really fine-tuning his telekinesis, and it's like the bricks of the road kind of go and form like gauntlets almost, like pinning him.
Yeah, I love it. It's
to the
like
ground.
yeah, like around his ankles and around his wrists.
Yeah,
Cobblestones just like cover him up, and he is restrained or grappled.
Field save. Yeah, restrained, and then he's gonna take 2d6 bludgeoning.
Oh, damn. Okay.
He's gonna take 7.
7. He is looking really hurt. He's bloodied. He's got a tiger on front of him, on top of him. Stone shoving him down. That is the end of Wilhelm's turn. It's Sybil's turn, but Luce, you had your hand raised. I want to check in with you.
Yeah, we moved on from you but I just wanted to give bonus.
Oh, sorry, I thought you used your bonus action. I apologize.
To Luke.
To Luke?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're looking at this tiger. I don't know. I mean, you don't have to describe it because it's kind of crazy. But how do you inspire this tiger?
I think I just am like riled up, and I'm like, yeah. Fucking get him.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah. I mean, you know, I do actually kind of like to think that, like, even the high elves in the Feywild, so even more so you, but even the high elves in the Feywild, there's something feral about the Feywild, right? Like, there is a little bit of a bestiality. So, like, kind of like what we were describing with the...
Nope.
Okay, well, I didn't mean...
A bestial nature.
Yeah.
Not bestiality.
Well, I mean, if anybody's hooking up with Luce, it's a little...
nope.
No.
Nope.
That's a hard out for me. No.
But it's almost
so
like what you were
funny.
describing with the the vampires in Buffy. It's like for a second we see like an extra furrow to the brow of Luce as she's like, get him. And we see like maybe just the slightest bit of fangs. As we see that feral Feywild nature appear for just a moment.
Just a moment.
As the tiger gets that inspiration.
I think there is almost like the thing that you haven't seen because like my friend's gotten hurt twice too. My like that there's like I'm like there is like a feralness and like almost like flame appear like little wisps of it. Like
I love it. Yeah, there's like almost like a kind of like when the shield is cast by Sybil. If you're like looking at like Luce's aura, there's that same distortion of heat that kind of coming off of Luce's aura right now.
Nice.
Perfect. So that was Wilhelm's turn, and then to Sybil. Pip, you're on deck.
Bonus action. I think that Norbit, despite his size, still has a speed of 40.
Amazing.
So I think he's keeping up. He like kept up with this assassin, but then this tiger kind of like met up with him, and they kind of like did. So I would like to think that Norbit was like, "Oh," and then sees the tiger go, and then is there and just goes, "Hold on," and like hits just very similar to Sybil.
Roll basically what would be a spell attack. This is for something. This is a roll for fun. Roll us basically what would be your spell attack. So your intelligence modifier plus proficiency bonus. Roll that for me. DC 15.
Oh, that's a 19 on the die.
Okay. Because I just think it's fun, Norbit starts running down the alleyway like, no! But now the alleyway is kind of like packed up with people, right?
Yeah.
But Sybil is a very good inventor. And as Norbit starts to run, you see him run, and then and he starts to run up the wall as his feet start to like slam and cling into the wall. And Norbit can have spider climb for 1 minute a day.
Amazing.
He has the ability to you create these like shoes that basically he just turns his boots into cleats for a minute, right? And he just kind of like and just slams into the wall, and he's like, you see him like Eovald and Luce, you're standing there like 10 feet, and you see this perpendicular Norbit come running right above you. Excuse me, and then he lands. Sorry, kitty, and he's gonna slam. Try to rend. Go ahead and roll an attack for Norbit.
Okay. What? He's stinking. He didn't get it.
He has advantage because the assassin is prone.
Oh. And that's better. 22.
That
Hell
hits. Roll for damage.
I need everyone
Norbert
to know
finishes
that,
him.
the Norbert that I've been imagining in my head is like the Tin Man from like Return to Oz.
Yeah.
So
this
the
is,
Tin
like,
Man from Return to
like
Oz, just,
revelatory,
Oh, God.
like
just parkour,
Oh my
John Wick,
God.
Matrix, Neo.
Yes.
I like to
he
think
only
that he
does-
is a bumbling idiot in every aspect of his life until it comes to protecting
Yeah.
Sybil and his friends, and all of a sudden he's like really
Yeah.
efficient. Like that's kind of like
Yeah.
how I like to think about it. What was the damage?
5 points of force damage.
Okay, 5 points of force damage as he slams into him. That is your bonus action for you.
For as easily as Luce clears the window, I think that as all of this is happening, Sybil has to like hoist herself over and
You
like
have just as much difficulty as
Yeah,
as-
yeah. And so I will climb over and I will go immediately to Pip,
Who's still on
and-
the ground but awake
Yeah.
and breathing.
pull her up
Yeah.
to
Her turn's right after you. I love that. I think it's perfect.
and is like, do you need, you look good?
Love it.
And I think, because you got back enough, right? I
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
know that, I guess.
17 is a lot for me.
Yeah. We need to get you some armor. And that's my turn.
Okay. All right. As you look concerned at your friend, Pip, you were concerned about Sybil. You feel anger and darkness, and then blackness, and then your friend Luce is above you, and then you're being pulled up by Sybil, and now the situation is exactly mirrored. And it's been a crazy 6 seconds, but it is your turn. What do you do?
I think Pip kind of like is a little dazed, and so like hears what she's saying but still hasn't gotten all the memories back of what just happened, and is like looking around and like sees the assassin, and like not a full shroud again, but like a brief like blackness in her eyes of just like that anger still like bubbling just beneath the surface. And she's gonna cast a level 2 ice knife at him.
Ooh! All right. Roll for attack.
Cool. That's a 16 to hit.
16 just hits.
Okay, so he takes 1d10 definitely. So he takes 5 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then him and like everybody around him needs to make a dex save.
Yeah, I think it's 5 feet around him, right? So
Yeah.
I think that's actually just Norbit and Luke.
Okay.
So when Angie comes back, we'll deal with Norbit, but for Luke, dex save, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, Luke fails.
Okay. Did the assassin fail?
Oh, God,
Hopefully.
sorry. Dex
the
save.
most important.
Dex save, he's prone and restrained, he automatically fails, I think. I think restrained you automatically fail, or it's at least disadvantage.
Oh.
Let me see. Dex save from Norbit.
Oh, sorry,
Angie.
thank you.
You're good. You're good.
I drank too much tea. I had to go to the
You're
to the
good,
loo.
friend. You're
To the
good.
loo.
a dex save. He adds
Yes,
a
this creature
plus-
has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So he still
Who
has
does?
a +7 to this. Sorry, not you.
Oh.
The assassin. That's a nat 20 and a 17, so he gets a 24 on his dex save.
Yeah, okay, well that saves. And I don't think he takes half.
Norbit got a 12.
Okay, so shit. They both fail. And the assassin saves.
That's
Hit or miss
okay.
the target as well as the target and each creature within 5 feet must succeed a dex saving throw or take 2d6 cold. Yeah, okay. So so everybody but the assassin takes 11 points of cold damage.
Damn.
So you see this knife of ice come flying through the alleyway. It digs into the assassin, but it explodes outward, hitting the tiger, who roars back and kind of like gets hit, and also hitting Norbit, who goes "Oh!" But he's still standing. He's a robot. And that is your action. Any bonus action from you?
think I have. Can't do that. Don't want to do that. Yeah, I think she, again, like kind of almost blacks out, but sees the like damage she took to her friends, and like her eyes return to normal, and she kind of like looks back to Sybil with some like fear in her eyes, and is just like, "What's happening to me?" And that's the end of her turn.
Ooh, sad. All right. At the top of the turn order, it is the assassin's turn.
Bitch ass.
He is restrained, which means his speed becomes 0, and he cannot benefit from any bonus to his speed. Attack rolls against him have advantage. His attack rolls have disadvantage.
He does get to roll at the beginning of his turn to get out of this. It's a strength. I believe it's just a strength check, not a saving throw.
That is an 18 on the die, plus 0.
Well, then he breaks out of it.
So he breaks out of it. He's still prone by the tiger.
Yeah.
He does not spend half his movement getting up.
Oh.
He is fighting off Tiger Luke with one hand as he takes out a vial in his right hand.
No.
And he downs it. And that is his turn.
Shit.
And he... Well, does it take effect immediately? Or... Oh, it does. Okay. You see this assassin take this vial and... Sorry, hold on just a second. Yep. Oof. Okay. Yeah. I love that I created this. Okay. So you you see him take the vial, and he starts to smile, and that smile begins to grow and grow as acid begins to eat away at his face and his mouth, and then it melts past his cheeks.
Ew.
Past his tongue, past his vocal cords. You start to see his spine appear underneath the top of his skull as acid melts away the lower half of his face. And that
But he's like good,
is where
right?
combat will end.
But he's fine.
That's not gonna help him get out from under a tiger.
That's where combat will end. As that begins to happen, you see Tiger Luke slowly like back up, horrified by what he's witnessing.
Yeah, I think even Norbit is like, oh, my.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Gods.
I'm gonna try to loot the body, so to speak.
Okay, so you just immediately go over and start patting down the body.
Well,
It's fine.
Okay. I will tell you what you find in a second. What is everybody else doing?
Luce is gonna go back and make sure that the people that got downed are okay.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Where's Morton?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
invisible somewhere.
He's invisible, passed out in,
Okay.
in his apartment.
I'm staying strictly with Pip.
Okay, you're staying with Pip.
Maybe try to help her up.
After about another...
I will join Eovald, I guess.
After about another 45 seconds pass, Luce, a visible Morton appears drunk, passed out in a chair. Just like becomes visible. It just seems like you told, like, everybody left, and he was like, oh. Just kind of like
He just fell asleep.
Guess what's done with cards?
He was so drunk. I mean, she said that when he left. She was like, he was pissed. So the two of you begin to look over his body. Sybil and Pip are kind of embracing one another in this moment. Platonically.
Well, yeah.
Maybe. Norbit comes up, and you see that there are some like puncture holes from shards of ice that have pierced parts of his armor. But other than that, he seems to be doing okay. And he comes up to you. Lady Sybil, are you all right?
Oh, no, but you've been pierced.
I'm holy.
Oh, that's funny.
Ice crested.
Actually, this is perfect. Will you, and I like will tinker with like something underneath like his left shoulder or something. And you see metal plates like patchwork almost go over the holes.
Yeah.
He can heal himself 2d8 plus basically he can do a cure wounds on himself.
Nice. You see instead like you see like these like metal sheets begin to like kind of, because there's still magic involved in this, right? Like this is a magic thing, and so you see these metal sheets kind of like systematically come out of like a slot somewhere on Norbit, whether it be a wrist or a shoulder or a slot out of the helmet, and these metal sheets kind of like slide out and just very systematically go to where each patch is needed, and just as if someone was welding them, just kind of like like weld to each spot. And he says, "Oh, that feels much better. Thank you, Mother."
Good work out there,
Lady Pipplin. That was terrifying, and it hurt. Good job.
Oh,
yeah, you were excellent. You all were. Wow.
As Sybil says that, Eovald, you find the weapon from the vampire, which seems completely mechanical in nature. You don't notice any magical device about it, but it does have the toxins and the 2 pinpoints. You find a pouch of 50 platinum on him.
Whoa.
wow. Assassination is
You
lucrative.
just paid a lot of money to kill this guy.
Yeah, holy shit.
Or it's maybe in multiple jobs. Who knows? But
Anyway.
He got off from his accounting job to kill this guy.
I meant multiple hits. So you notice that there is a sending stone. A sending stone that has
Missing
a sending
like,
stone
voicemail received.
that has
You have one new voicemail.
this symbol,
Whoa.
which you know now to be the symbol of the handler. And you also find a small black notebook. And when you open it up, it is a list of name after name after name after name. That's all it is, a list of a bunch of names. The most recent name being Morton Lyrie. It is uncrossed out, like the rest of the names, including the name of Amelia Venter, or L. Venter, sorry.
We got proof.
L. Venter, crossed out.
Okay.
Cool.
What was the first thing you said was on the body before the platinum
The weapon.
weapon?
The
Ooh, I
device
want that
he uses.
weapon. Can I take it if they bring it back?
Yeah, I'll bring it all back. I'm gonna try.
Seeing
to,
as how it was used to really hurt you, yeah, I think you have good claim over it.
Go ahead. I think it would make the most sense for Sybil, Pip, and Will to roll Arcana checks.
I'm rolling.
Or religion, up to you. Arcana or religion.
Whoa.
Arcana.
Arcana, religion.
Same.
They're both +4 for me. Oh, rats.
Not great. Just 11 for me.
11.
22 for me.
22. Sybil, what'd you get?
I've got a 9.
9. Luce, do you have a question?
I've got something that I'm doing with Morton and his ring.
Okay, cool. So we'll check in on that while this is all happening. I like to think that like all this is like they're all talking and this is all happening in the alleyway right outside the house, whereas you've gone back in the house. If that's what you're alluding to. And Pip, you're looking over while they're like kind of looting the body. You're looking at the aftermath of the body because there's a lot of anger still there. But also fear and confusion, and so that's just kind of the target of your gaze at this moment. And as you're looking at it, you're looking at the acid. Very clearly, didn't want to survive for an interrogation, but also just like why such a violent method with an Arcana of 22. You know that there are certain spells that allow someone to speak with the dead. That spell specifically lists and requires that a mouth be available. So this assassin took this vial in an effort to not even be able to be contacted in death.
Nasty.
While this is all happening and you're thinking about all this, Luce, you've made your way into the house. There is a drunken Morton Lyrie passed out in his chair. What are you doing? You said something with the ring. We getting a little handsy?
Yeah, I'm taking the ring and I'm leaving a limerick that I'm still working on writing. But
okay, yeah.
It basically amounts to like love a trickster, hate a cheater. We saved your life, so I'm taking this.
I love that. I think that's great.
Yeah.
So you write down that little limerick, little your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man calling card. Yeah. Easily take the ring off. He's so drunk. Definitely something you're able to do. Let me remind myself of something with this ring. Man, we've looked up a lot of stuff today, guys.
A lot of ground.
I'm gonna go back.
Yeah.
This ring does require attunement. Okay, so you can't utilize it right away, but you do have it with you. Yes, Pip.
Just for a little flair while she's looking at the body.
Yeah.
And still feeling all the feelings. She also is like, there's a part of her that's like good riddance and happy that he's dead, and then she's like, why did I just think that? That's a terrible thing to think.
Yeah.
And so I think she like feels the need to channel that like healing part of herself that she knows she has. So she uses lay on hands on herself for a little bit of healing, as well as unknowingly casts light, the light cantrip for the first time.
Oh, okay.
And she casts it on the friendship bracelet from her brother that she always has on her wrist.
Amazing.
And so that starts to glow, and she has like that little moment.
I kind of imagine like, it's like not hugging yourself like this, but when you kind of like have your arms crossed and it's kind of like a lower, like you like squeeze here kind of a thing. I kind of like to think that you like squeeze like here and just kind of like in trying to comfort yourself, and those wounds begin to heal a little bit quicker, and you feel the darkness kind of fade a little bit. And much like I have a bracelet on my wrist here, that bracelet begins to glow. And I think you see this, Sybil. You see this happen. And this looks different from the magic that Pip usually casts.
I don't think Sybil would say anything. I think she's just standing, like staying with her, not reacting like negatively or anything.
Well, as you all kind of reel from what's happening here, what do you decide to do with the body?
I'm going to try to bring it back inside.
Back inside to Morton's?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
easily
want to
enough,
make a
That's
big
easy.
mess.
Yeah, you can easily drag it and bring it back into Morton's. So, that is where we will pick up next time,
Nice.
in 2 weeks' time.
Oh my god.
As you guys decide what to do with this body. You have the body of the assassin, one of the bloody daggers. You have multiple ways, apparently, to contact this handler, but you still need proof that the Lorehearts are involved and tied in. So there is still more to go, but definitely a big step taken in your investigation tonight. And a life saved by the Six of Swords.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
If everyone else likes
I
it.
don't want to be
promised-
definitive, but I like it.
As promised, let's be definitive and say that that is your party name, and so a +1 to any skill of your choice.
Oh!
Permanent +1 to any skill of your
Oh, yeah.
choice. Not ability,
Permanent?
Permanent. So any of the things listed in skills, that's your athletics, acrobatics, perception, all
And we
that
can pick. We
goodness.
don't have to pick together.
Anything. You can pick anything you want separately. It is just a permanent +1 for the added added boning
Bonefit.
and
The
benefit of naming your party. So a life has been saved by the Six of Swords.
Six
and we
of
will
Swords.
find out what the Six of Swords do with that body and with the information and with the next steps that they have to do in 2 weeks' time. So thank you all for joining us. We're going to chat a little bit and debrief after this session and also find out who got the EM inspiration. But if
Oh,
you want to
God.
watch it, you need to be
I did
watching live right now, or you need to be subscribed on Twitch, or you're going to have to wait for a whole week on YouTube. So check that out. But I love my players. I love them
Wait.
always. Oh, wait. Oh, here's the limerick. We
Yes.
got it.
There once was
Yes.
a ring shining bright that could tilt any game in your sight. I'll take this as pay for my troubles today, slipping it off your hand and into the night.
Ah, yes.
So good.
Sophie,
I'll
you,
take my pay. For the
you have
trouble
gotten
today.
DM inspiration for that lyric.
Whoa!
Hell yeah.
If you
That's
already have a DM
awesome.
inspiration that you have not used, you can pass that off to someone else.
No, I need
but yeah, you have a DM inspiration for that. Love it. Love my players. The best players at GM. That's what I say it every time, but I mean it every time. And as
Every
always,
time.
everybody say bye.
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 Bye.